Well, good afternoon, cherries. Welcome to Back of the Net. My name's Sam Davis.
My name's Tom Jordan.
We're here again for another watch-along. It was a 4-0 against Hibs, Tom. Today, it's the challenge of Maccabi Tel Aviv.
It is indeed. I think it'll probably be a bit more of a test. You know, remains to be seen, but I think it probably will be. European calibre. I think they're going for the Conference League this time round. And yeah, they've got a few players in there that I recognise, but yeah, I would have thought we'd have too much, but yeah, I just want to see the style implemented again. Really interested to see that kind of front line up as we see the teams. I'm sure you'll bring up in a minute, but yeah, just another enjoyable one because it was a good one on Thursday.
Yeah, it really was. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. That's 5 p.m. BST, British Summer Time. So in about 10 minutes or so, the teams will be taking to the pitch. And myself and Tom are going to be here live talking through it. We never encourage you to watch us rather than the game, but you can watch the game on AFCB TV. That's at afcb.co.uk. And then use us as a second screen on your phone or whatever. You'll be able to sync it up whereby pause one of them so that the times are right, and you can enjoy our reactions as the goals go in. And it was fair to say that we had a few reactions against Hibs and some really good goals as well at
times.
times.
Really early. Brooksy's one, wasn't it? And yeah, it was nice to see him get on the score sheet, obviously, for obvious reasons, but it was a hell of a goal, that really well worked. Really good finish. Even the second one I thought was a really well worked goal. I think Christie kept it alive before Jaden put it in, and then Billing come off the bench and does what he does and gets a couple as well. And yeah, I do wonder with Billing if he's maybe carrying something because he's not starting again, but if he can come off the bench and have that impact again, then I'm sure Andoni will be pretty happy. But yeah, it was an enjoyable one, like you say, mate. Really easy to watch, wasn't it? Really comfortable, didn't feel under any threat. But also, it was just, I was really impressed with how quickly I thought you could see the identity and the new style of playing. So if we can see that again today, then the players are obviously buying into it really well, which is good to see. And then we've had the mic'd up thing since the last game, which was good. I always like that as well. I don't know why more clubs don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think some managers seem to be adverse to having the mic on them at training sessions for whatever reason, not particularly sure. So thank you to everyone that's joined us. There's about 130 of you here. How was your Sunday lunch? Was it nice? How was your breakfast if you're abroad? In Florida, I gather it's going to be a 12 o'clock kickoff, so it's 11:50 there. Good morning to you and welcome wherever you are around the world. If you're not a subscriber to Back in the Net, well, welcome. We're an AFC Bournemouth fan channel. We're the AFC Bournemouth fan channel, and we produce a little bit of content every now and then, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Sometimes something's a bit cool. We're doing something else, and we get it out, don't we? I think even for the summer where we thought it might be a bit quieter, it didn't feel like, you know, obviously the managerial change. We'll always do stuff as and when, really, if kind of breaking news comes out, and go to every game, don't we, mate? Home and away.
We try to.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be vlogging all that good stuff. So, yeah, there's always loads of content, and we don't just do Bournemouth, we'll dip into the Premier League as a whole as well, won't we, mate?
So what can they do if they like the channel? I mean,
they probably already have. I mean, it'll be surprised if they haven't.
Have you though?
Well, hopefully you've all got the bell switched on, because that would have alerted you when we come live. If you didn't and you thought, I missed the start when they were riffing and it was you missed so much, then click the bell and you'll find out next time. And yeah, click the little thumbs up as well, because that's always a good thing. What else is there? And then just click the big fat subscribe button. Yeah,
really appreciate it. Tom, can we talk about your t-shirt a minute? What have we got here? That's cool. I like that.
It was what's it called?
Art of Football.
Art of Football. I got England one for the Euros a while ago.
It's
And
nice.
then I saw they did a Bournemouth one. I quite like it. The old Frizzell.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Happy
Lucky
days.
Teddy, mate.
Yeah, and I've got last season's strip. Am I paying £65? Oh, maybe when it goes down in the sale, make it a Christmas sale, please. But until
I'll
then,
wait to see if they do another retro range. Actually, I mean, it'd be silly for them to do it too soon because then no one will buy the new kit if the retro is the same price.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the blue and black stripes.
Yeah, I want that
A1
one.
windscreens.
Yeah, that one and the green and black.
Yeah.
They're the two. Yeah, definitely. They're the two I want.
Shall we see who's here then? Hello everyone.
Hello.
Chris Hubble is here. What channel is it on? It's on afcb.co.uk. Jan says afternoon. Afternoon, Jan. We got Aaron here. So we know Tav is injured, seen in a brace and on crutches in the latest Cows video. A lot of people, by the way, ask what Cows is. You can tell an old school supporter when they say Cows.
All right, that's when they're old school.
You saw the newbies like, oh, what's Cows? Cherry's official website. Any idea where Kelly is? That's one thing that we were just talking when we were off air. I haven't
really seen
caught
him
sight of
about
him.
because like you've seen Rothwell and Tav, and I haven't really seen Kelly. So that's an interesting one. But like I say, I hope someone asks Andoni the questions. They seem to after the game. You just think, I'll just ask him about that. That's what we want to know. So yeah, maybe we'll probably find out soon. But Ben Greenwood's getting some minutes, isn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, he is. Ben, evening, afternoon, says Ian, watching from a very wet athletics event in Swindon. Oh, by the way, I mean, I've given the answer.
Right for being in Swindon, isn't it?
I've given the answer away already by saying Swindon, but I was out for dinner last night and I posed the question: which of the 92 clubs
Swindon
has not got the letters in the word mackerel?
We have heard that.
And Swindon Town is the only one.
It's a great little question.
And there's also another one you probably know the answer to. I think I've asked you this on I've probably asked you this a few times.
Probably.
The only club in the 92 where you can't colour the letters in.
You have told me that, and I can't remember the answer.
Yeah. If you're gonna.
Yeah, I can't remember the answer.
I'll see if chat knows it.
I definitely remember that question, but I can't remember the answer.
Yeah. So let's see who else is here. Morgan's here as well. We're going to tackle some of your questions that are coming in very soon. In terms of Tav, do we know the details of his injury? Your guess is as good as mine. Liam's here as well. Rob, hello mate. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you too. We're going to be doing the teams very shortly. We've also got what's everyone's score predictions. We'll get them in shortly. We'll ask for them just before kickoff as well. We've got people chatting to each other. John, Rich, who else have we got? Liam from Milwaukee. Nice to have you here.
It was like Millwall.
We got Chase. Hello, mate. You know what, Chase? You coming over to a game again soon? Was it at Burnley? I saw you. It's freezing cold. That was the 3-0 horrendous.
Farcical.
2 pies Davis. I had 2 pies that day. It was so cold and it was just a horrible game. What else? 9.
Can't see us losing this season. Love that.
Joel talks footy. Yeah. Always poses the questions. Okay. Long shot. Has anyone played for both teams?
No. No way.
Have we ever had an Israeli footballer for Bournemouth?
I don't think we ever have. I did have a little look. And in terms of playing for
even
them,
on loan or something?
No, I don't think we've ever had an Israeli.
Okay.
Maybe there's someone that's played for Maccabi for a bit. Let us know. But yeah, I can't think of anyone, to be honest. I can't really. Is there going to be anyone? Who would have gone to Israel? Or have we got someone that's been in it? I don't know. Oh no, I'm not convinced.
No. All right. Well, let us know in the comments if you do. We're sort of starting. So we're catching up here. Good morning from Hawaii, on holiday from Perth. Hello lads. Hello mate. Hope you're doing well. In a hotel in Greece. Who's in the most outlandish place in the world? We really want to know. Also, what else have we got here? Chris. Good day. Josh. David Whitehead, legend. Hope you're doing well. Also, we might touch on this throughout the show. Stay tuned because we'll be finding out what Tom thinks and also what the chat thinks about this potential gazumping of Lazio by little AFC Bournemouth as they try to track down Eze Alkmaar's Milos Kerkez. Just imagine him on one side and Vina on the other. Oh my goodness! Can't wait. Who else? Ian Johnson, of the Chesers from the Atlantic Canada. Hello, hope you're doing well. We've got some friends of the channel by way of monthly members. Hello guys, hope you're doing well. And a few more we are going to catch up on. Right, okay, shall we take a look at the teams? Because AFC Bournemouth not long ago put out the teams that are going to be playing tonight, and starting with AFC Bournemouth. Here we go then. In a long list, we got Neto, Lewis Cook, Dom Solanke, nice to have him back. Christie, Ouattara, Cliver, Traore, James Hill. I'm guessing he's probably going to be in at right back. Senesi, Zabani, and also Greenwood as well. So it's fair to say that we've got a really experienced team and a great team. Apart from the two most inexperienced players are arguably our fullbacks.
Yeah, I think it's a good lineup. It's a lineup I'm really pleased, like you say, to see Dom. Wanted to see Traore as well. Cliver getting a start. So yeah, it's all pretty nice, but it literally screams we need fullbacks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing. I feel for James Hill. I said this to you before. He's finally getting kind of an opportunity to play, and he's having to be played out of position because of injuries and knocks and stuff. Smithy is on the bench, but obviously he picked up a bit of a knock, didn't he, in the last one? And yeah, Greenwood, we just haven't got any other options with Kelly out. There might be a chance, maybe if Smith is fit, because he's on the bench, to play Smith at left back, I guess. But yeah, really, we haven't got many other options at full back. Wouldn't surprise me if just for the legs they might chuck like an Anthony or someone on at full back at some point. If it doesn't really matter about the result, so to speak. It's the fitness levels if kind of one of them needs to come off at full back, or Meps even come off full back. But yeah, it shows. But equally, it does show. I think it's pretty clear that we're after a full back, particularly left back. Kirkes and Vigna, as you say, are both linked heavily. Been linked with a few right backs as well. So we definitely need a few in them positions for sure. And then it's just kind of that deep line role. I think we're surprised we haven't been linked with too many. I mean, Alex Scott's more of an advanced midfield player, so surprised me. Lewis Cook's got another chance to do it. I mean, he was there with Kilkenny in the last game, and Gav was a little bit deeper. Today he's certainly going to be the deepest one, Lewis, so it'd be really interesting to see kind of how he gets on as the deepest player. And really, the other thing with the lineup is whether I assume it's going to be Cook and Traore with Christie in front, but it could be Cook, Christie with Traore in front. I think everyone's assuming Traore would be deeper, but Christie can do anything in my opinion.
I know.
Kick the ball in there. He could play and he could probably go to full back if we needed him to. So yeah, looking forward to it, mate. There's some good ones out there, and I was really looking forward to the way we played in the week. I thought the amount of times we got in, I thought if that was Dom and not Kiefer, nothing against Kiefer, but just because Kiefer's first instinct is to obviously he ain't got the pace, so turn, hold it up. And it worked well, but Dom could have got in a few times there. And
absolutely. Yeah,
it'd be nice for him to get a goal as well, just to get on the score sheet. It's what your strikers want to do.
If you're looking to find out where the link is, Bournemouth have just posted it to their Twitter account. So head to twitter.com/AFC Bournemouth, or if you're on AFCB.co.uk, click on AFCB TV section, and they've now got the link up. So we're just sorting it on our screen here, and we're hoping that everything works well. Last time it was a case of just doing YouTube, but this time I think we're all good because it's just loading up now, and yeah, things are looking good. We've got it ready. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. as we've spoken about. So Tom, you've talked me through the Bournemouth side. What about our opponents today? Talk me through their lineup, mate.
Cheers for that. Are they upside down? I don't know what's going on there, but I do actually know that I think what's his name? Bitten.
Okay.
Midfielder. I recognise that name, so I clicked on him, and he used to play for Celtic. I remember him, midfielder. Apart from that, I ain't got a clue. And
how does he know this stuff?
I don't know. If I'm going to try and see if I can get the lineup with actually.
I mean, names. You did actually check it. Oh, by the way, well done, David Whitehead. Hull City is the team that you can't colour in.
I'm giving you a good crack though, just make it into an O. More about Hull.
No, mate, you can't, you can't do that. Well done. Also, Captain Cardboard as well said that as well.
Italy, he played for Celtic. He played for Celtic for years.
Yeah, wow.
I was only just left Celtic. Apart from that, don't recognise them. I thought they had a player. I'm just searching. I don't think he's playing. No, maybe they don't. Thought I recognised him. Oh, was it him? Old striker. Yeah, he used to play for PSV. There's a Harvey, but he's a bit old now, so he might not be playing. But yeah, I don't know much about them, mate. They've got a few different nationalities in there, but the majority are Israeli. But yeah, they've got a bit of European pedigree, so let's see.
We've got loads to catch up on and go through, even in the space of a few days. There's been more rumours about Alex Scott, Wolves coming in, usurping our bid, and Bournemouth are apparently going to put in a competitive bid to hopefully woo the Bristol City midfielder to Dean Court rather than Molineux. We're going to find out a little bit about that. We're going to give you a bit of behind the scenes. So people who subscribe to Back of That as a monthly member, you're all legends, by the way. Thank you so much. Every little penny that's put together helps fund the channel. Tom posted his player ratings video on the day after the Hibs game. We're going to watch a few minutes of that as a little teaser, mate. So I just thought, people can see what is behind the scenes of Back of the Net. Plus a few more stories to catch up on besides, and just some topics of conversation, not least, as we mentioned before, Andoni Iraola being mic'd up.
Yeah.
And when he's mic'd up, there's a particular word that he says. And you know what, Tom? Whenever you say something good today, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
Bravo! 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 Every time Tom says anything good, forevermore, that little 2-second clip is going to come to the fore.
That's going to be going off an awful lot.
Of course it will.
I must say. But no, I enjoyed that little mic up. Did you?
Yeah.
I got Bravo Lou just stuck in my head because you just go Bravo Lou. Bravo
yeah,
Lou.
and it's like someone. You know what? It's quite funny if you actually look through the comments of this. There are a load of positive comments from not only Bournemouth fans but also some opposition fans that have come on. Even a couple of Leeds fans that are a little bit jealous that we managed to get Iraola. But comments like Andoni is so enthusiastic about his training. He's a positive person. Someone mentioned love the fact that he uses nicknames. I mean, Brooksy, just putting a Y on the end. That's a nickname.
Yeah,
I love that.
So.
Tigsy.
Yeah, apparently it is, Sammy. Apparently it is.
Yeah.
But what other nicknames did he do? Was there loads of other nicknames? I can't remember. Actually.
Well, Tav. So
Yeah,
he's just
Tav.
basically shortened the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, some really good comments.
No, have you noticed that they all call Hamid Traore Jr.?
Yes.
I think that's like his middle name. I don't know technically how it is in his country, but I think it's down as his middle name. But they all call him Junior, so that's probably nice that Stan's gone now because that'd have been confusing for us. Because I can't imagine calling, but I can't. Like sometimes you just will end up calling him Junior.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it because I just can't imagine calling someone else Junior.
No, that's right.
Yeah, it's really can't.
So
the players are out, mate.
Players are out the pitch. They've just done the handshake. So what we're going to be there, Maccabi Tel Aviv are just having their team photo at the moment. Yeah, their kit was actually only recently launched. I looked on their Twitter feed, and despite my lack of being able to speak their language, I could tell that they've got a new kit out. And to be fair, it looks quite nice. Wonder if it's £65 though. I'm guessing maybe not.
I might have a little search for this show. You know what I mean? See how much it is.
So you know what? One thing I've noticed, we did have a couple of zoomed angles the other day, but
that was YouTube, though, wasn't it?
a lot of people were also complaining about I don't know who the commentator was. We weren't listening to the commentary at all, obviously, because we were doing this. But and then we were watching on the Hibs YouTube. I went back on Hibs, and I think they were cutting in between some Scottish, so maybe they had their own media team and they were using another commentator, either neutral one or AFCB's, I don't know. But people were saying that the guy's WhatsApp was going off all the time. Like, can he turn his notifications off? But
I know, just mute it or something.
Shut up.
I don't know what's going on here, by the way. They keep blowing their whistle and calling them over. They're not coming over. We're in the middle of the pit. What's going on here?
Get your predictions in, ladies and gents. Chris Hubble's doing a repeat. 4-0.
That's what I'm going for.
5-1 to the Cherries. AFCB are massive. We got a 6-0. Jim Meaden is going for a 3-0 as well. Love that. Liam Humby, all the regulars. Love having you here, guys. 5-0. Quick one, Richard Jackson. Love the t-shirt, Tom.
Thank you, Rich.
Absolutely superb. By the way, quick hello to Chris, who's in Boston. We got William in Wimborne. Love that. Eric, hello mate. Hope you're doing well. Asheville, North Carolina. It's good old Sam, says Jiggy Saw. Hello. David, over in Australia, of course. Tim Spencer. Wow. Loads of you here. So, yeah, thanks so much. In my pub in Wales, said Donald.
Oh, very nice. Nato's looking pretty in pink, isn't he, by the way?
Really
pretty in pink, quite like that. It's a female referee.
Yeah, we've got a female referee today who's going to be
really
officiating.
Short. I mean, for me to say that...
Shorter than you?
Yeah, I very much doubt it. But, look, they're all ready now. Yeah. Just seeing how they're lining up. And to me, just from the little... Christie looks deeper than Traore.
We've got very... I mean, that front four is decent, isn't it?
It better be a good game, mate, because Alcaraz is about to go 5-1 up in the third set here at Wimbledon.
Oh, is it?
Hell of a Wimbledon final, by the way. So, this better be a cracker.
It better be. It's live on AFCB TV, and it's just about to kick off. So hopefully we'll be able to synchronise our watches, and it is the away side that are kicking off. It would have been the away side anyway, but it's out. It's Maccabi Tel Aviv that are kicking off.
Called it. Look how high Traore is. Christie's deeper.
I mean, this early pressing. Pressing.
Oh, we're so... we're too good.
We've won the ball back already.
I'm sorry for him already. If it's a ref.
She's blown. We got a free kick here, but
Ben Green would charge it up to get the ball.
That's an intense start. From AFC Bournemouth. We've got replays.
Oh my god! I'm going to really have to start making sure I get into the ground on time because I'm going to miss some good stuff if I keep starting this quick. To be fair, look at them. They're going for us. They're pressing us high.
Yeah. Now this. Yeah. So you're saying that this should be more of a challenge. You said earlier. You said earlier Europa Conference.
Yeah, they've got to get through a qualifier, which I think they should do. Clivert's in it, by the way.
Yeah, Clivert is in now.
Direct ball.
Yeah, now will this be another assist in the making or what?
Defender's done well.
That's a corner, though. Yeah, that's a corner.
Oh, good. Back of the net. Oh, good. I think they should be because it's Hibernian for a start. But yeah, I would definitely fancy Tel Aviv to come third in the Scottish League, I would have thought, behind the main two. Who's taking the corner? I think it's Traore going over there. Big balls are up.
Yeah.
It'd just be interesting to see.
Have we got, I wonder what IRAOLA'S got up his sleeve when it comes to set pieces. Has he got anything different? That one was fired into the near post and it looks as though it's been given a goal kick. Yeah, that was a poor delivery.
Oh, pen?
No.
Oh no. What were they all kicking off for?
I don't know. Look, I'm not really sure what was happening there.
Oh, they got their centre half taking the goal kick. He's probably going to pass to the
that's such a Sunday football thing, isn't it? Where your centre half takes the
if they can kick out hard, but obviously this one's to play short and then just lump up there anyway. Go on, Marcus. I like Marcus's hair, by the way. He done a little thing, didn't he? A little chat with Zoe Rundle.
A walk and talk thing.
Yeah, I do like Marcus. I reckon he's going to spray in a minute. He's always looking for the spray.
I know I do it on.
He's looking for the spray. Here comes the spray.
I know I do it on vlogs, all the kind of walk and talk, but I would hate to do it with a camera in front of me because I'd be so nervous of the way I look on camera. And I'd be thinking, oh my god, I'm about to trip up on that pavement there, aren't I? But no, they did a really good job actually. Really good to hear from Marcus Senesi. Some players that you just sort of don't hear from that often.
Yeah.
Troy McKidd's going for 10-0. Really? Really?
To be honest, go on, Dom. Get up with him.
Right, Dom's running at goal then.
He wants on his left though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does want it on his left. And he's prevented the goal kick, but it's going to be a throw in.
Box him in. That's what you say Sunday League, isn't it?
Johnny, it's live on afcb.co.uk. I think I put the link in the description below. Once you're on there, click AFCB TV, and then you should see the link also on AFCB's Twitter. You should be able to see it as well.
Take a throw then. I mean, one there, was it? Oh, I'm losing me.
Keefy T. Hi gents, watching you on the big screen. Hello Keefy mate, love having you here. Love the Kirkes signing. Well, nothing's been announced. It's only rumour, but
Zita, Kirkes Hungarian. Isn't
yeah, of course. Yeah,
so that'd be big. But have we ever had Hungarian before?
And also Keefy T is he's been a contributor to the channel many a time. Is he not?
Oh, I can't.
They're on the attack on the right hand side, and he's got a bit of space there.
Yeah, Greenwood charge forward.
Is he? What's he going to do? He's trying
to block Lewis.
Good block from Lewis Cook there. He's managed to square it across, and they shot.
Well, that was a foul, ref.
High and wide there. But you know what? They're posing some threats.
We're going to get caught playing this way, and it's probably better. I think it will be, no disrespect to Hibs, but this would be a tiny step up. But then more going into them. The games coming up of how we can set up against a team that is going to pose more of a threat, because Hibernian didn't pose enough of a threat, did they?
No, they really didn't.
To really see what we're like in transition and stuff when they get the ball back high at the pitch.
Bravo, they're coming out on the chat already. Bravo. Oh, look at this. Other fans must be like, what? Why on earth are they saying bravo? Absolutely loving it. So yeah, just talking back to Keithy T, by the way, who was on. He's starting to do some written articles for Back of the Net on our website, and the first article's brilliant, and there's another one to come as well. Bournemouth were just in then, and there's a penalty claim, but the referee's having none of it. A little ball played through. Justin Clivert sort of cut in, and then he just played a sort of reverse pass into the feet of Dango Ouattara, who came together with his defender. Whether it was you know what? I think it would have been soft. Mate. I think it was soft if that would have been
Stonewall.
No, it was soft.
Stonewall.
No.
Let us know in the chat.
Was it a pen?
I'm telling you, that's Stonewall.
I don't think it was.
They're a little bit more lively, but obviously in this heat as well, you always wonder who's going to tail off a bit.
They're going to stretch us. And they're going to challenge us a little bit more than obviously what Hibs did. I mean, we had a high line at times defensively, and there was a couple of times where we got caught out. Thankfully, they weren't that potent up front to do anything about it.
Lewis is definitely the deepest that picked up the ball. I did love how Iraola said after the game, after a 4-0 win, that we need to be more clinical. It was just like, well, this is completely opposite.
But you know what? He's only saying what fans are thinking.
Yeah,
because Ryan Christie had. I mean, Ouattara had a chance on his right foot, his wrong foot, you could call it, but that's the goal. That's the foot he scored against Spurs with. So.
Yeah, we did have a few. Turn Lewis. Well, he listened.
This is what I want to see. More driving forward. Keep going. Nearly a good ball. That's what I want to see from Lewis Cook a lot more.
Christie pick it up.
Don't see it enough. Really good that.
I think he's going to like Christie, you know. It's so weird how quickly things can change, innit? I always say about when it turned January, start of the year, I thought Christie is done. With all the signings we got, I thought there's no way Christie continues being a Bournemouth player. And now I think he could be pivotal because he can play in so many areas.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Aldoni's just going to love it. That brilliant run, great ball. Christie...
Hello.
Kick the ball at the goal. Oh, he was offside. But Christie was never going to score it.
I need to talk about Keefy T because you keep it right.
Oh, I don't keep doing it. The boys keep...
Go to AFCB podcast.
Watch this replay.
.com, right? Because we've got a brand new website. There it is, afcbpodcast.com, where we're going to be housing the best of the back of the net content, written articles too, all our audio pods, the best of YouTube as well. Plus we've got a little shop as well. But Keefy T's done an excellent first article which analyses how AFC Bournemouth fans should be optimistic and pleased, but maybe a little bit tentative with regards to that performance because it really was a good performance. But I don't think anyone's getting overly enthusiastic and thinking we're going to Europe, are we?
No. No, I said I'd take sick. But no, I think it was just more the start. I think if we had just beaten them, but he didn't really do just because we were better than them, I don't think I would have. I think I just liked the way that the lads seemed to implement the new style so quickly.
We just showed some really good signs.
Yeah, what's going on here? It just buffered there on the telly. Yeah, just showed some really good signs, as you say, and yeah, that's what's more positive. I don't really. I mean, it's nice to win, obviously, but if we draw this game or whatever, but you see all them signs again, then I'll be happy because results don't really matter at this point. It's just getting the fitness in the legs and getting the style implemented. I'm liking this kind of going early to the wide men as well.
Yeah,
you think we're doing this without any
look at that. That's really good pressing there. Wow, the space is opening up. You've got to have a go. Oh, just wide of the post. What a lovely little bit of Junior Hamed. Should I call him Hamed? Well, what should we call him? Should we all universally call him something?
Junior. If he had smashed that in, I would have called him Junior.
He won the ball off his mark and pushed into space and had a shot which went low to the keeper's right hand post, so the lefters were looking at it. But tell you what though, he could have probably pressed on into that space. Now
look at this high press.
Are Tel Aviv, are they doing more what Premier League sides are going to be doing this season?
Playing their way out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
This is probably better practice for us than
maybe
what that match against Hibernia was, surely.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how. I mean, if you look at Traore, he's virtually up front with Dom, and it happened in the last game where Christie was virtually up front with Moore. Even though it's 4-2-3-1, it's virtually 4-4-2 at times because he wants that player to get forward. So
we're being left sort of fairly exclusive. When they put a long ball forward, it's like 2-on-2 almost. But thankfully we're dealing with it. But
it'll be fun, won't it? It's gonna be chaos, but it'll be fun.
Yeah,
and they always want to
rock and roll
come out with the
football.
ball. Ben Greenwood, Gordon Boy. Yeah, I think I want to get one of these bloody left backs in. No disrespect to Greenwood, but it's hard to know how we're going to play and how Clive, because Ben Greenwood is not going to be our left back.
No,
I mean he's not even going to be in the squad, is he? So we kind of it's kind of hard to judge that side as much, and even the right side because James Hill ain't going to be our right back.
No,
so that's the only thing. But so that's why it's even more encouraging, to be honest. Dango, get out there, boy.
So this game, of course, is not being watched by any fans in the stadium. And someone just said what ground? It's at the Marbella Football Centre. It's about 45 minutes from Malaga Airport. That's where they're playing. Some more predictions that came in, by the way. 5-0 says Lewis. 5-1 says Darren Hunt. I mean, Ben's on the stellar early days. 7-0.
Oh, that is absolute trash.
3-1, 4-0, 2-0, 5-0. 3-0 says Derek, 3-1, a couple of 3-1s, David and Oscar as well. Phil Lees, 7-1 Cherries, bravo. 6-0, oh come on lads, what, really? Look at all these, 4-1. 8, let's go, 8-3.
What game that'll be?
Oh, absolute superb.
Soon if it's going to be like that.
Love it. Mep's first scorer, 2-0 as well. Dango, First goal, 3-0, says Hecky. David Whitehead, 5-0 to 3-0. Right, I'm nearly catching up now with the live chat. Nearly. I'm about 10 minutes behind. But
so good to him.
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to stick with a 4-0. Go 4-0, Dom first. That's my prediction.
Yeah, okay. There's an Arsenal fan here, by the way. Arsenal fan here from Sam. Thank you, mate. Big fan of you guys. Big fan of you too, Sam. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Presuming you are subscribed. If not...
Yeah, subscribe. In between looking at videos on Declan Rice, just subscribe to the channel. It's a massive signing from him.
Can we talk about the AFTV's...
Left did a job, yeah.
Rice baby.
Yeah, it was class for that. I mean, I kind of respect that Cecil did that.
I do like Cecil.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. And we've met him a few times. He's really nice.
He's a nice guy, but...
No, I respect the fact that he don't care that he looks like a knobhead on camera. Like, that's what I'm like, you know, I don't care.
Right. He's athletic. He can do handstands and everything.
What, you saying? I just said that's what I'm like, and then you went, yeah, but he was like you were saying, yeah, but he's athletic.
Can I ask you something, though, right? Now that this money's in the bank for West Ham, does this affect any... transfer activity in your mind for AFC Bournemouth? For instance, Alex Scott, would he be a player that they would maybe be looking at?
That's not bad. That's not a bad shout.
James Ward-Prowse, obviously, but that doesn't affect us.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you never know because there might be players. Good pressing there, Justin. Unlucky. There may be players that maybe it's not public knowledge as much, but you would have thought we'll be trying to get the same sort of players as West Ham potentially, and now they do have a bit more cash in the bank, as you say, but they're not going to they need to replace Rice, and they'll probably have to do that with a couple of players, but I think other areas they'll need to strengthen as well. But yeah, I think they're going to be the team that go for Ward-Prowse, to be honest. I can't believe he's still at Southampton. Traore is so good. Riff! How is that not a foul?
She's letting a lot go, but you know what? I do sometimes prefer it when refs let a lot go rather than blow up every 2 minutes.
What was I saying? Something about West Ham, wasn't I?
Yeah, well, in terms of if they could, gazump us for this Alex Scott.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think they'll get Ward-Prowse, and then I was going to go on to, did you see his penalty? What? They
were abroad somewhere, were they?
Yeah,
but
they lost. Oh, yeah, they were in Turkey, I think.
He did that classic thing whereby, I would do this. He looked at whether he slipped or not, but I would look at the turf as well.
I think I put on Twitter that...
Which penalty was higher, his or Harry Arter's?
I mean, Harry Arter's, I was back row at St Mary's, I think it nearly hit my head, so yeah, Harry Arter's was pretty bad, and it was worse because it was 0-0.
Lovely little turn from Lewis
Genius.
Kirk. Kind of slid on the outball, but you know what, he's found...
Coutinho.
Well, I tell you what...
Cristiano. Oh, this is some drag backs and stuff here. Get me going, this is...
Did you see the little pirouette and shot from Jaden Anthony in AFCB TV training?
He looks like he's... It's obviously only tell by little things to see. Yeah. He looks like he's enjoying himself with the new gaffer, doesn't he? Like, given that licence. I think he's had a couple of managers since he's been... You've got to remember, he's only been a professional footballer at this standard with
this
Parker
is good.
and Neil.
This is good, mate.
And I think Jaden always knew he had the handbrake on when he was playing with them.
Oh, it's gone through! Go on! Oh, no, you should have had a shot. You should have had a shot.
It's a friendly, but sit that. You deserve that. That was unbelievable.
Go on. He's got it. Now put it in the box.
Greenwood, no, shoot.
Have a go. He's cut it back. He should have had a shot.
Yes,
he should have had a shot.
Now we're going to get broke on.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
No, we're right. We're too good. That Dango skill was absolutely glorious, wasn't it? Go on, Justin. He's getting a bit of room down this left-hand side as well. I want him one-on-one. Beat your man.
Oh, this time he's gone for it, and he has beat him. What's he going to do?
Yeah,
bang, far post. Oh, tried to...
It's hit.
Hit the fence. That's the kind of shot you'd have at Little Down and go into the car park.
Yeah, I hate that as well. And especially if you're losing, you'll get the ball back. Pain in the arse. Oh, we've got a little replay. Yeah, let's show the replay of the ball going over the fence rather than the skill you did. God.
Ian Johnson, great piece by KVT. Check it out, afcbpodcast.com. As I say, another one to come. Morgan, no commentary today. That's nice. So that's why we got that's why we got 300 of you with us. Thank you so much. Sensational. Bravo.
Get up.
Joe, the stream's at afcb.co.uk. Also go to AFC Bournemouth's Twitter. Just click AFCB TV if you're on the website.
You've got to be fit to play this way, haven't you? Every time they get the ball,
find it there.
Like Lewis is like a sitting midfielder and he's charging around. You think, God, you've got to be fit to play this way, haven't you? I wouldn't fancy this, tell you. Especially in this heat. The only advantage of these friendlies is that you can play this way because you know you can just bring on as many people as you want. Do you know what I mean? In terms, not many are going to have full games. It's going to be hard.
Didn't you work it out by obviously the their team was in their native language, so we couldn't really understand any of it. But then you went on to what app do you use? Flash Scores, right?
Which Morgan actually just texted me saying, you can use Flash Scores. That's what I use, Morgan. So
but they only had 10 players on their team lineup.
Yeah, if it's still on there. They did only have 10. They are playing with 10.
Just that, they're that blasé.
Yeah, weird. I'm going to check that.
Heather's posted the link for you there, by the way. There it is. AFCB.co.uk, just to confirm it. Oh, no, that's not a good ball out there.
Who bought it?
Just conceded Neto. Just conceded the throw in on the
Randolph in.
on the right hand side.
Get Randolph in. Let's see if they've updated. They have. Oh, it was the old boy that I said.
Oh yeah.
I said he's a bit old.
Zahavi.
35-year-old. Played at PSV though. Last season he was at Tel Aviv. Scored 20 goals. So he's a threat, mate. Got to keep an eye on old Zahavi. He's the skipper, so I don't know if that's why it took a while. You know what
else is a threat, by the way? It turns out they have actually had commentary for the last 5 minutes or so. We thought that we were doing the doing the honours on behalf of AFC Bournemouth fans today. Turns out we're so behind in our chat. There's so many lives. You know what? I'm just going to go to the latest comments now. Just going to skip forward because I'm trying to be nice and get through them. But I think it's more important to get the most latest comments on Bournemouth looking to attack down the right hand flank, but looks as if they're seeing it out well, are Tel Aviv. So I presume that Maccabi Haifa and Tel Aviv are like
the main boys, I think.
big rivals, right?
I assume so, yeah, just because they got the same bloody name. So I guess they're in the same sort of era. I don't know much about it, but yeah, there is another. Who's the other boys? There's like another team that have come through a little bit, but it's normally them two are the main teams. I believe, like the top sides in that division, but. I think it used. I think Tel Aviv used to actually be a little bit stronger. What
Captain Kona, I just love that. This is slutty football. I love it. Absolutely love it. Score is up there. There you go. Just in case you didn't know. 0-0.
That's the other boys. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I like their name because it's something beer, Shiva.
Oh, okay.
They come second. They're another decent Israeli side, but don't test me too much on my Israeli knowledge, Sam. Jesus, Yossi Benayoun, there you go.
I didn't.
Go on, Dom.
Oh, Dom's in, but it's got to be coming back. It's a bit of an angle. He's got no help in there.
And David screaming out in the fielder box there.
Elliot and Co makes a good point. Like, is it 3/3 or 2 halves today? I gather it's 2 halves.
Just because last time they stated it was 3, so because they haven't stated it, I guess it's the norm. Let us know in the chat if you've got any different. But I haven't seen any different, so I assume it's 2:45s.
Yeah, 2:45s. Right, so it's been sort of quite good so far. I think Bournemouth had the I mean they had that shot that went over the bar, but apart from that they haven't. But look at this pressing, mate.
That's what defensive midfield player.
We're just like a swarm.
My only
and then they're getting back quick. It's like we have got an extra man.
My only if I'm trying to be a little bit on the side of caution,
go on,
is that. God, we're going to play like this at Anfield on the second day, are we? Jesus Christ.
No. Oh, what a lovely ball. Is he going to meet it? He is, but it's probably just ran a bit too far.
How's he got a corner out of that?
He's won a corner out of it.
Yeah, if we go and play like this against Anfield, you want to defend, sit deep, and then you'll only lose 9.
Yeah.
I just think at a low block, played defensively and lost 9-0 at Anfield, so it can't get much worse, can it? Actually, no. I don't know what I'm worried about.
That won't happen again, mate.
Christie's taking a corner on this side. I'm just interested with the set pieces. Traoré took one on the other side. Christie's going over to take this one, so I ain't going in that. I want to see where's that. I just feel like he's a unit, isn't he? I want to see him get his head on stuff.
Is he a player that gets forward and scores goals?
No, but I mean from set pieces. He's
but is he like your sort of Nathan Ake that can get forward and?
I saw he scored for Ukraine, didn't he, not long ago? That would have been so good if he had then nodded that home.
Yeah.
But I used to always think, here they go. This is the worry. Look at Sanasi getting back in.
We're tireless in running back. We're tireless, and like any stall in their attack, and we'll have more men back, and we have already. Look.
Yeah, but I tell you what.
Oh, what was that?
What was that? Don't sign in. Jesus, what an absolute donkey.
That absolutely.
Here we go. What was I going to say? I used to always, as much... James Hill! It's just like watching James Hill. It's just like watching James... I'm Hilling now.
I tell you what, the athleticism there mirrored Cecil's...
That's the ball. That is the ball. What a ball from Ryan Christie. It's got a bit wide.
It mirrored like Cecil's athleticism, and wasn't Cecil James Hill's mentor?
Oh yeah, he was. They know each other, don't they?
From AFTV,
yeah. Great bit of knowledge, Cecil.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Oh, what shall
I do? Full of it.
Is there like a native Hungarian dance I can do with Kirkus or something?
Don't know.
Or Uruguayan for Vigna?
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I was going to say about, as much as I loved him, I used to think it with Lerma, like in the games, he'd win so many headers, but he didn't score enough headers from corners. Like if he wins, he scored a couple, but he won 90% of his headers on the pitch.
I can remember 3 Lerma headed goals.
Yeah, but how many were...
Newcastle away.
Yeah, that was his first goal for us, wasn't it?
Everton away.
Everton away?
Yeah, in that one that we won the game, but got relegated.
Did he score in that?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Yeah, he scored a header to equalise, maybe, or go 2-1 up. I can't remember.
I remember him scoring a
Chelsea
header against Chelsea.
Chelsea at home.
Now, don't get me wrong, he has scored headers, but I think... I never used to think every corner just like Lerma will get his head on this, whereas he should really. He's absolutely beast in the air. Go on, Lewis. Here we go. Here goes Hamid.
Right, he's got support, has he? No, he's kind of ice. Oh, he has got it on the left flank.
Quick. That's fair to him. That's our ball. Don't you dare give that to them. What's that their ball? It's an absolute disgrace.
John Sparks say, hi John, hope you're alright mate. There's still some kinks in the pressing system for sure, but it is a real improvement. Yeah, we have. We've got comments saying, yeah, loving our aggressive smile. Yeah. Style, sorry. Aggressive style.
Come on, Ryan,
here we go, here's a chance here.
Solanke on your right foot.
Dom Solanke, what's he? He's trying to...
Don't try and pick up Ryan Christie there,
I tell you what, like if the ball's on the left hand side, we rarely shoot. We try to low cross it. Look, Greenwood with the overlap, which is good.
Yeah, fair play to him. Overlap.
Yeah.
Don't tell you that was. Lewis Cook is now the greatest player I've ever seen.
Is this his season?
Imagine if we end up from thinking they're done.
Dom Solanke didn't pick up the ball. They had a chance, but
yeah, but Lewis has got to be like, right, Lerma's gone out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I've got a chance now. I've got to take it. Right, here they are, running on to our. Oh, what is James Hill doing there? Well, I'm Ryan. If players are going to make mistakes, I want it to be James Hill and Greenwood. To be fair, give a goal kick there for the corner.
Paul Orchard from in off the far post has said, right. You heard it here first. AFC Bournemouth had to win at Anfield.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a way down, wouldn't it? Have they stopped? So we play. What? It's 22 minutes.
Is this a drinks break?
What's going on? Let us know in the chat because they'll be saying on the commentary.
Yeah, we need to know what's happening here. Yeah, let us know. Can you hear Tom as well, by the way? Because someone said, "Is
Tom's Michael?"
Is that because you're talking soft?
Well, maybe I'm a lot more softly spoken than Sam. Drinks break, apparently.
Yeah, okay, it's a drinks break. Okay, I mean,
get over it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe the temperature's a little bit more, a little bit hotter than it was the other day. Maybe that's what I could assume. But yeah, in that case, then they're playing the full 45 because they've stopped halfway through the half. So.
Oh yeah, of course they're not gonna have a drinks break and then finish in 7 minutes, are they?
No,
I wouldn't have thought. But one of us, I'm just gonna Ola and Donny, give him a chat, boy. Is that Sabani there? He's gone ginger.
I'm scared. Love it.
Sorry.
We would love to, Rob. We would absolutely love to, but alas, yeah, not to be. We'll just take a look at the team again because we.
Go on, I'm giving you a little stats prediction.
All right then. Go on.
What do you reckon the possession is so far?
What do I reckon the possession is? I got it bang on the other day, didn't I? 66.
Oh, 67. I thought you were going to say. That's strong from you, mate. That is strong.
I was going to say 68 as well, so should have put it in between.
Yeah, no, that's
66. How many shots?
Shots. There's not been any on target. We've had 2. They've had 1. Oh no, is that shots? Yeah, that is shots. Yeah, we've had 2. They've had 1. Yeah, but I suppose I don't count like block shots and stuff. But yeah, just have a look at the old statties. But yeah, I think it's been. They're definitely a better opposition. But I think I'm just liking the fact that the way he wants to play is so clear, so early in his tenure. It's like really nice to see. It's just exciting, isn't it? I'm not trying to actually have a dig at the last 2 gaffers, but it's tedious to watch one at times. It was tedious to watch. The majority of the time, it was like...
I really liked it, mate.
Tearing my eyes out.
Of course I didn't. So yeah, just a reminder of those teams. There's been no changes so far. I say teams, I mean... We can give you their team, but...
I can give you their team, because it is on level 1. If you want me to, let me know. No one wants me to.
Just, check your... But anyway, the ball side. So, Neto in goal.
Oui.
Do you want to talk me through who's playing where, actually, Tom? Right. So let's go from top to bottom.
I'm going to do it with my eyes closed.
Go on, do it. Well, people can't see you at the moment, but...
Neto in goal.
Yeah.
It'll be a back four from right to left of James Hill, Ilya Zabani, Marcos Senesi and Ben Greenwood. Lewis Cook is in the deeper role with Ryan Christie and Hamid Traore, you can call him Junior, either side, with Dango Ouattara on the right, Justin Clive on the left and Dom Solanke up front as the game resumes and we have a corner. I thought that was really professional, actually.
Yeah, it was really professional. Very
well
well done.
When I grow up.
You should be on YouTube, mate.
No,
you
I
should be on
totally
YouTube.
agree.
So what's happening tomorrow, mate? Is there something going on?
There might be. I don't know. I might be on something.
What is it?
I don't know.
Are you allowed to say?
No, but just what's Clive doing it? I'll say it for one.
You went up to Manchester for something, didn't you?
I went up to Manchester, yeah. And what I will say is
What happened?
I'm looking forward to our fullbacks overlapping this coming season. No, the overlap's back tomorrow.
Well, is it the overlap?
Yeah, it's the overlap. They've done it in a slightly different style, so it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. So,
What did you do? Go on, give me some behind the scenes. I want to know.
well, rather than the kind of fan debatey thing where they don't really talk about Bournemouth,
Right.
but it's good fun to be a part of. But you obviously don't get much airtime.
Right.
They've got every team individually to do little pieces to camera. Had various kind of surveys that were produced by Sky Bet regarding Bournemouth that I had to kind of go through the statistic.
Well, like
give my opinion on it.
this is what people think. Respond to what they think.
Yeah, so a generic one would be, I won't give them all out, but a generic one would be something like such and such percent of the Premier League fans think that Bournemouth will be relegated this season. I would say it, and then I would say my opinion.
Clever,
on it,
like it.
So, yeah, just a slightly different twist. I think they are still going to do like similar stuff, but you can see with if anyone's watched, they've been really good the overlap on tour, and with Keane and Neville and Carragher.
I love that one with.
Trying to do bits a bit differently. I think.
I love the one.
They're in, by the way.
I don't know if it's the overlap, but yeah, no, it is Is it like where Gary Neville's abseiling down the side of.
Oh yeah.
You'll never walk alone.
Yeah.
Up in Ham.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's very good.
So funny. They're absolutely brilliant. But the fan debate is coming back, isn't it? So whether we'll be asked that or not, I don't know. But
they normally do one. It's hard to judge because last season was obviously our first time back in the Premier League, and it was World Cup. They had that World Cup break, so I think it kind of changed their scheduling of how they do it. But there'll probably be one kind of the turn of the new year, or they might wait to see how the January window goes.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
Tell you what, they're in on the left-hand side. Early ball come in, but it looks like it is a goal
no, he sliced
kick.
it.
He sliced it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm open for the sense of getting more kind of airtime and stuff. They always have to do like cup specials and stuff. Just get to a cup final.
Yeah, I know.
I'd just love to get to a cup final. It'd be great, wouldn't it? I keep laughing with.
I mean, why not? Actually, why not?
I know. You know, Kendall
Why not the
from
Carabao
Newcastle,
Cup or something?
Newcastle fan.
Who's that?
Goes to Kendall.
Oh yeah.
She's like, when we first started doing the overlap, she was with us, talking about bottom of the league, and now she's going, I see you later. She's walking off, going to talk to City and that. Unbelievable.
Do you think this season there could be some teams in the relegation mix that sort of did quite well? I mean, I don't want to call it second season syndrome or whatever, but like your Fulhams, like teams like Brentford, maybe.
I think Fulham, chatting to a Fulham fan the other day actually, and he was saying that there's no way they'll finish the same kind of thing. You can't see that. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with Mitrovic because he's linked to Saudi, as is Marco Silva.
Yeah.
I think it's one of them that I don't think Marco Silva would go unless Mitrovic went. But yeah, Fulham will drop off. I don't think enough to be at the bottom.
No.
Bottom three, but they'll drop off. I think Brentford surely drop off.
The Ivan Toney factor.
Yeah. I think Wolves will drop off unless they do good work, Dom. I think they'll drop off. Wolves. And then you'd think Everton, Forest, they'll all be around it again. You've got the three newly promoted teams. I tend to agree with what most people think, and that's that Burnley will be the strongest out of the three, but you never know.
Yeah.
And we only got to look to that. What the hell was that?
Bloody hell! Nearly.
Ref.
Is she giving? No, we managed to recover, but yeah.
Shivani's injured. Oh my god, season over. No,
well, the ball's played into him, and look, they're on the attack now.
Straight Neto.
Neto was called into action. Greenwood misjumped and the ball went over him. That's probably their first shot on target, is it?
Yeah, they're going another one now. They have to get a ball in the box. They've got the ball in the box. Good head.
But what that all came...
Here we go.
Oh my god,
I love it.
Bloody hell, the transition.
Justin. Just in time.
That all stemmed from a ball being played to Zabani that was a little bit touch and go.
Yeah,
and he realised that, and he fluffed his lines somewhat, but he shouldn't have been put in that predicament.
He got fouled. Yeah, I would have sorted that out. I think the newly promoted teams will obviously be in amongst it as well. I'm trying to think of others. You never know with like Palace. Like at first I thought, obviously Lerma's a good sign, and we all know that. But then they went and kept Roy Hodgson, and then Zaha could still go. So then you look at it very differently.
We won the ball back. We won the ball back. This is absolutely brilliant. Go on. There's the ball. There's the ball. You've got to play it right. Oh, should he have had a shot?
That's for yeah.
I was thinking actually like that. You've got to play that ball, but then
I'll give that when you
pulled it. In that situation, I love the fact we've got options, but
flying forward, yeah.
For most of the run, I thought the option was the better choice, but then just split second before he did choose to pass, just have a shot.
Yeah, quite close it, closed the angle, closed in quite quickly on Dom.
Closer than what it was against Hibernian, but then I suppose that's not difficult.
No, they're a better side. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the sides and what. I don't think there's a lot in it. I think this is we've probably got it's harsh on Meps actually, but maybe a slightly better centre half pairing. But there's not a lot in it. Dom's playing instead of Kiefer, which is you'd think's better, but then I think Anthony and Brooks is better than the wide men we've got at the moment, and that's nothing against Ouattara and Cliver, but they're both, particularly Cliver, very new.
Yeah.
And Lewis is obviously having to do the deeper role. My worry, I don't know what you think, man. I know obviously everyone said about Tav, which is obviously a worry if he's on crutches or whatever. Rothwell, ever since we've signed him, has been a fitness concern, hasn't he? He was so good when he come in, but is he going to be another Stanislas?
Yeah.
Because as soon as he's walked through the door, his fitness has been a concern, hasn't it? And it ain't ending. And that concerns me a lot because you never hear of an injury. He just never seems to be quite ready.
What was he like at Middlesbrough? Did he?
He won that Middlesbrough, so I'm not sure.
Who are you talking about?
Blackburn, Joe Rothwell.
Oh, sorry, I thought you spoke. I thought you were talking about Tavernier.
No, I said I know Tavernier has obviously got the injury, which is bad.
Yeah.
But Rothwell, since he's come to the club,
I thought you were talking about Tavernier.
Go on, right. Tav's obviously had injuries, but Rothwell seems more of a fitness thing. Like he just can't seem to get going. A bit like Frederick.
Yeah, Rothwell was consistently available for Blackburn.
That's what I mean. I thought he was. Yeah, so this is what surprised me. But since he's come through the door, he hadn't. Even when he come in and was brilliant, he can never last full night because he wasn't quite. That concerns me because I really like Rothwell. Christie, is that a good ball? It's the right ball, but I think that keeper's going to get that. Yeah. Liking how lively Cliver is. To be honest, I'm liking that. But yeah.
Right, so hello to everyone I just thought I'd just break it up by saying hello to everyone that's joined us. Thank you so much. If you have joined us, you could do us a massive favour by hitting the like button. One thing that people think when they hit the like button is that other people can see that the fact they've liked it. And I know there are some people that see back of the net as a guilty pleasure and they don't necessarily want other people to know, which is fine. Like, no one can see that you've liked it. All it means...
Some stuff I like on YouTube.
All it means for us is that... more people will come across it when they're searching stuff. We've got a chance now. Dom Solanke looks to be in, but
yeah, I think it's on the. I've never been completely sure, but I think something to do with the algorithm helps the more likes push it up a bit, so more people will bound to look at it. Just got a message from Keefe T about apparently this is the Hungarian dance.
How do you pronounce that?
Don't. Monty Kathardas Lisinski Katinka Eskovac Slizlad.
Yeah. If anyone can actually let us know how many likes we're on. Right now, and then we might set a target. You know what? I hate banging on about likes and.
Shut up, then.
No, but it does help
us. Yeah, exactly.
And I never want to bang on about subs or what we're. I don't even know what we're at. But anyway, it's good to have your support here. Thank you so much for coming along and having us as your second screen today. As Tel Aviv, I've got the ball on the edge of the box. Worked a shot, but it's gone over the bar. Didn't test Neto. He didn't seem to be remotely bothered by it, and it's a Bournemouth free kick, 94.
I can't guess for 100 then.
100.
Oh, 100.
Cheers, Johnny.
Guess 200 then.
Yeah, all right then. Let's say.
What we got to get by the end of the stream?
No, let's go for 250.
Okay.
I'm so gluttonous. You know how gluttonous I am.
What? Oh.
That piece looks awful. But
was that just was it a little supermarket job?
Freshly, yeah.
No, I don't mind that.
I'll get really hungry now. At half time, I'm gonna have to eat. Mate.
I get I do it all the time. Little quid ones, and I love it. Love a little quid piece for me. Ryan, turn on it.
Oh, go on, play on.
Play the advantage. Stick your hands up. Play the advantage, man.
Woman.
I just realised. I always say man as a description.
Yeah,
but it's not really, is it? Go on, Marcus.
You know what? It's quite an absorbing.
Yeah, I just know that it's good to watch the team against.
I've just got a feeling that when we score one, it'll be like floodgates opening. Not saying it'll be another 4-0 game, but I just think they'll look to push a little bit more. They'll leave some more gaps. Free kick conceded there. James Hill on the right hand side.
What was I going to say? Yeah, no. What's always obviously tough to judge when it's a friendly as well is like who's gonna come on, who's the freshest. Like there might be someone out there, let's say for example Solanke, who they've said to him before the game, you're only playing 45.
Yeah.
So that would depend on if... Oh, Dan Randolph's just come on, by the way.
When did that happen?
I saw the ref go like that, so I
Okay.
thought, someone's making a sub.
Okay.
Why have they sub Neto for Randolph on 34 minutes? He's got to be injured.
Was that... So when the shot came in, was that Neto that saw it over the bar, or was that Randolph? I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's literally just come on.
Oh, he literally
Yeah,
just
yeah,
has,
because
okay.
the ref, I just saw the ref do that. Can anyone, if there's anything on the commentary, anyone let us know if Neto has got injured? Because that's a concern. If he has, that might change, say, Travers potentially going out on loan role, you know?
Heather's made an excellent point here. Tom still hasn't had his legs whacked from the last time you reached a live target.
I want to know if she knows that.
We're playing football tonight at Broadstone.
My legs, and you know my legs.
And I'm going to be looking at his legs, so I'm going to be seeing whether that's happened, but I doubt it has.
Yeah, they just grow back really quick.
Yeah. Of course it does. Yeah, of course it does.
That was when we were Championship. We don't talk about that anymore.
No.
Premier League now, we don't start doing leg waxing and stuff. All three previous played last game. Someone's put. Yeah, no, I know they did. Just seems a bit. Oh, it's a bit of a weird time. Are they all going to play half hour? Can they all play half hour? Yeah.
I mean,
actually, yeah, they could all play half hour, couldn't they? Again.
Yeah, must have been offside, surely.
Yeah,
it was.
They could all play half hour again.
Yeah, they could, but
it just seems a bit pointless, doesn't it? Really.
I mean, I suppose this is just a time to. I suspect in the 3 England-based friendlies against Atalanta, Lorient, and Saints, I'm sure that he'll have his keeper, and he'll know maybe it'll be halves or something. I don't know, but he must know it's Neto. He must know it's Neto.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's a good point. I didn't think of that. You could still, even though it's not split into thirds, you can still just give.
If there's, like I'm sure he watched us last season, or has been watching videos of us last season if he didn't watch at the time. But if a manager comes in, I'm sure that Lewis Cook lost out there.
All game. What are you doing now?
I'm sure that they say that it's a clean slate here, lads.
Yeah,
but is it like? Would he really? What if a player like Gavin Kilkenny had a blinding pre-season, blinding? Like, he still wouldn't get played, would he? Because he sort of knows historically that he never has.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's like if you went in as gaffer, like. That Neto's the number one and Travers has been doing really well, but Neto's the main man. If you went in and every training session, Randolph was unreal. Yeah. I don't think he'd start the first game.
No, he wouldn't, no.
Because you just your head, you're like...
how much of a clean slate is it?
It's a weird
probably
one,
isn't.
It's a weird one, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. Go on. I think...
We got just... Ooh,
she ain't give a foul there.
Yeah, she has.
Come on.
Justin has said, lads, can you talk about us hijacking the Milos Kirk? And whilst they've got the ball, it looks to be Tel Aviv are just recycling it at the moment, back with the keeper. Probably a good time to do it. What are our chances of getting him versus Lazio, and also how he would fit in for us, mate? I mean, that would be absolutely superb for us. We saw that Fabrizio Romano not so long ago. This was probably about 5 hours ago now, saying Bournemouth are trying to hijack the deal. Understand that personal terms are agreed between Bournemouth and Kirkes. It was the same with Lazio. Now the deal just depends on the clubs. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, it's absolutely bonkers to say this, but I think if Kirkes has agreed deals with both clubs and it's up to who can pay a little bit more or maybe less instalments and give out more money up front, then we're going to be able to give more, I think, than Lazio, probably the way Italy is at the moment. The finances of the Premier League. Yeah, I think we could get him. I think we need 2 left backs. Let's be real. I think Vina will come, convinced of that. And then I think we've looked at Kirkes and we've also looked at Gossens.
Yeah, so Robin Gossens.
Yeah, and I think Gossens would probably be... Go on, Dom, we ain't going to get that. I don't know what the deal would be with Gossens, and he's probably already ready-made, but Kirkes has got the ceiling. He's got a much higher ceiling because Gossens' age. So I think Kirkes and Vina would be ideal. Honestly, Kirkes is a hell of a talent, and a lot of clubs have been looking at him for a long time. It'd be another big statement. It'd be another one a bit like Zabani, where, particularly on like Football Manager and stuff, he's a wonder kid. Yeah. Kirkes, like everyone around the kind of all the big clubs have been looking at him a bit like they were Zabani. So if we could do that as well, put on Twitter earlier, mate, if we can get Kirkes and Vina in at left back, get Alex Scott in, and then maybe a defensive midfield player and a right back.
That would be absolutely...
never mind Europe, mate. Top bloody 4.
Just
anyone want to come back, number 2.
We've got a gaming account here saying, what's the score? If only there was a simple way of knowing what what the score is.
Maybe goal goes in now, just so then you're wrong and he's right. But no, it's still goalless.
0-0.
Still goalless.
It's a good game though. It's good game.
Yeah, we're by far the better team.
We haven't really.
They cause a bit more of a threat, make us think about, which I actually prefer.
We're not opening them up like we did at the start of the first 20 minutes though. I wouldn't say we've. I mean, we're winning the ball back, and there's some really good endeavour going on, but it's just that there is a lack of quality now in the final third, I would say. Whereas at the start of the game, it was a lot better. Shot come in over the bar, over Randolph's bar.
Yeah, I mean, people can. I said this on the last show, the last game, that I think Antley gets a bit of criticism, but I think Antley was doing a lot better than Clive has been, in my opinion. In terms of end product, I think Brooks and Antley, who started in the wide areas last game, have got better end product than Watara and Clive from what I've seen. And I think that's been the difference. I think we've got into areas well, but the end product hasn't been great. And Traore as well, to be fair. And I'm sure Billing will come on and get a goal. That's what he does. So, yeah, we could do a bit better in the end product. But I still like the way we're doing the same sort of patterns all the time, causing problems. But they are better. They don't play in the Scottish League, so they are a better team.
By the way, massive thank you to JP Sports Group up the cherries and all the pumps. Thank you so much. Wow.
Greenwood,
that's so generous of you. Thanks so much. And obviously, I don't know what point you're watching. You might have seen us talk about the Ko-fi in terms of us trying to attract kind of members, and if you're a business that wants to sponsor as well, because we've got a lot of expenses. I've talked about my 2 cameras.
Yeah, I've spoken about that one, mate.
Oh my god. I don't want to get a third, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, they work. That's the.
I don't know what it is. Like the recording button, it's like you have to. I sent it off to DJI in Holland. By the way, I sent it off to them. Incurred an expense on that.
Justin Cliver.
And then and they said, it's like water damage or whatever. But that's not covered by whatever. We'll give you 30% off the price. So it's like £300 instead of 450. Like
it's weird, but I mean you're the tech man, not me. But
that really helps. So all this contributes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You get something that go, bang, this is like really good quality. But you still can't rely on it for too long, and it's temperamental.
Now I've got 2 of those cameras.
Yeah, unless you can go top dollar, then it's difficult, isn't it? But I don't know. You tell me how much they are on the blare.
But
expensive, isn't it?
everything like members and stuff. It all goes back into the channel. We truly appreciate it. So we got lots of graphic subscriptions, even paying for this software, podcast hosting, website hosting, the lot. So thank you so much, and you can contribute monthly for as little as £3 per month via Ko-fi. It's at afcbpodcast.com/Ko-fi. With that, you get put onto our equivalent of a WhatsApp groups on Telegram, where Tom posts his exclusive player rating show. We give you show input and a lot more besides. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And that was what a generous donation. 20 quid. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that.
You can tell, can't you, that getting on to half time, the pace is so much slower. That heat must really affect them. That's
what I was saying. The first third of this half, we were getting shot.
The other night when we played the 3.
Yeah,
that first bit was the best bit. But then I'd only said that a few times, and that makes sense.
But then it was like the first 15 minutes or first whatever. The first 15 minutes was good, and then the last 15 minutes was good when they made some change. That was when Billing came on for some fresh legs and stuff. So
and maybe and I thought, I don't know about what their changes were on a day, but maybe they started tiring. But I know what you mean.
So it's approaching half time, as you can see. Who's been the better side? Asked Crazy Skills. I would say it's us. I would say it's got.
You look at the 2 teams, you think, Bournemouth are the better footballing team. They're the better team, but they are offering something. Tel Aviv, which Hibs weren't. So that's. I prefer that, to be fair. I prefer to have a bit more of a test and know that. What was that touch? Yeah, to just give us something to worry about, which they are doing. To be fair to them, so. That makes it more enjoyable, I'd say.
What else have we got here? You know what, Ollie? Yeah, we don't use the GoPro. We use the DJI Pocket, which is what I like about it. Because when I go to games and stuff, I don't like being one of those people that stands there like that.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it. Whereas with this little thing, I haven't got it on me, but it's no bigger than like this.
Yeah, I would say it's like a vape. It looks like a vape.
Yeah, I can stand it, and it's like 4K quality. because and also I want to watch the game and enjoy it as well. And if I was doing that, I would not do it. I'm there to watch my team, not to vlog. It just happens to they're through on goal. They're through on goal, mate, and he slotted it in. Is it offside?
He stopped now.
He's got to be offside.
Yeah. He hasn't celebrated unless it's just because it's friendly. It's hard. Sorry, we ain't got any commentary. Is he off? I guess he's off.
Yeah, he's got to be offside.
It was Zahavi.
Yeah.
I told us about Zahavi, didn't I? I love that they show the replay but don't show if he was offside. Could anyone let us know?
That's offside.
I mean, it looked like, I thought, something that's 35-year-old. If he's outpacing them like that, what's going on there?
Half time.
He wants me to record something.
Yeah, half time. So yeah, anyway, go back to that. I'd just like to do it inconspicuously. So there we go. Half time, 0-0. That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I think they're, like I say, better opposition, bit more of a test for us. I'm sure there's things he liked in terms of the pattern, but also I thought we were poor with our decision making, which surprised me. I thought Dom would get in more. Yeah. I thought Dom would be. I'm not convinced Dom's fully fit. Didn't look, because I actually think Kiefer made as much more of an impact in the first period in the last game, but I know his opposition weren't as good. But still been an enjoyable watch, mate, for a 0-0. So yeah, quite end to end. It must be bloody hot out there. They've got sprinklers on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's here. There's 291 of you across the different social platforms. So thanks so much. If you're brand new here, we would totally appreciate it if you subscribed to the channel. What we're going to do is I'm gonna let people underneath the curtain, mate.
Oh, hello.
And Tom Jordan,
that's me.
After every game, posts exclusively on the Telegram group his player ratings
in the news.
So I'm not going to give you the whole thing, but what, 4 or 5 minutes, do you reckon? But they show about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
have a look at it, and if you like it, then you might want to consider becoming a.
I've done my back in the first half.
Let's see Tom's player ratings from the Hibs game.
Got IRAOLA, we got. Morning. Hope everyone's all right and enjoyed being back to watching some football, albeit online. And if anyone joined the watch along, really appreciate it. It was good fun. Good fun to watch us playing some good football and just watching the boys again. But yeah, appreciate it if you watched it, and I think we're going to try and get one done for Sunday. So let us know if you're going to watch along with us. But yeah, enjoyed it. So I thought I'd whack out a little player ratings after a good start to pre-season. I'll get into them because there's quite a lot of players, isn't there, with all the changes. Let's just start with the three keepers and just, I don't know, just give them all 7s or something. They didn't have much to do, did they? All kept a clean sheet, obviously. Trav started, don't think he had much to do, caught something. Randolph didn't have much to do. I think Neto had like a little scare early when he come on, but he dealt with it fine. So yeah, all good for them, and be interested to see what happens with them three. So I'd obviously anticipate Neto being the captain, being the number 1. Travers may get a loan, I reckon. But yeah, good 3 keepers there, so nice for them all to get half hour. Into the defence, we started obviously with Smudger at right back. A real shame for him because it looked like he's obviously picked up a knock there. Hopefully it's not too serious because we know we're light in full-back areas, especially with Fredericks, to know where he is. Be interested if he's involved on Sunday or if he's got some sort of knock as well. And yeah, it'll obviously be positions where we're going to strengthen. So hopefully Smithy's all right, and it was just precaution because I thought he'd done well in that opening period. He was pivotal to the first goal, in my opinion. He made a really good run down that right-hand side for Brooksy, and it allowed obviously the defenders then were wary of Brooksy just playing in Smith. So that gave him a bit more time to open his body up and finish really well. So I was quite pleased with Smith, who obviously picked up a knock, and that affected him near the end. But yeah, solid 7 for Smudge. Thought he'd done well. Centre-halves that started were obviously Meps and Senesi, and I'll just give them both, solid 7s, I guess, as well, because they done everything right. I think Meps was fine. I think Senesi was better in terms of, spraying them balls out and playing from the back, but not just fiddling about with it. Going a bit more direct, playing in Jaden a lot down the left-hand side. And yeah, I love Marcos, and I thought he done well, and he'll suit the way that Andoni wants us to play from the back. So yeah, they were both good. Left back actually played a full game because he has to. Like I said, with the
kind of issues we have at fullback. Ben Greenwood, I thought he'd done well. He'd done all right. He's probably not going to be involved at all. I wouldn't have thought, but really important for him to. I know he's highly valued in the development side, so he's captained them a lot. And yeah, he's always stood out when I've watched them, and it's obviously a massive jump up for him. But to play the full game will be really, really good for him. He's been with our youngsters a lot, and I wonder if it's maybe a time for him to get a decent loan and get some minutes. But he done fine, so I'm going to stick with 7s for him. Yeah, he was fine. He was absolutely fine. Into the midfield, Gav was another one that completed the full game again, probably due to the options we have in that kind of central midfield role, especially deeper. But Gav's doing what Gav does best, and be Iniesta in pre-season. And then we probably won't see him. But you never know. You never know. I think he is a sort of player that the new gaffer may like. So, maybe he's playing for a place in the squad. Remains to be seen. But Gav was good. I do like Gav. I'm going to give him an 8 because I really like the way he plays. And I think he goes under the radar, the way he ticks along, keeps the ball and gets us moving. So,
yeah, so that was Tom doing his player ratings show. That is exclusive to the Telegram group. If you want to do it, Heather's been kind enough to post the link in the chat there, and it's also on the description as well. There's the Ko-fi page. You can get there by going to afcbpodcast.com/coffee, and then you get that show posted after every game, plus with a few extra perks as well. We're going to be doing our monthly giveaways of all sorts of AFCB merch as well, including like AFC Bournemouth branded stuff from Foco. You may have seen that we've got a brand new website that's launched. Keefy T's on the chat at the moment. Hello Keefy, hope you're doing well, mate. And yeah, the brand new website is housing articles that you can get involved in, because we appreciate that some people don't really want to come on fan cams, and some people may not even want to do a stream or even anything audio wise, which I get. But there's some brilliant people there who type some really good stuff, and it's like, why aren't you writing? Why can't other people see this? So Keefy T, I've twisted his arm. He's going to be a regular contributor to Back of the Net's website, which can be seen at afcbpodcast.com/coffee, not coffee, afcbpodcast.com. It's /coffee if you want to donate. And on there, all our audio pods can be listened to. The interviews in audio format of all the ex-Cherry staff we've been chatting to over the years as well, plus the best of YouTube, plus the article section is going to be a mixture of opinion-based stuff, but also there's going to be Cherry's Trust News. And if you're someone that wants to get involved in that, then just let us know. Just send us an email to fans@afcbpodcast.com. Right, going to catch up on some of your... Oh my goodness me. How generous. Oh, that's so nice. That's... Wow. When Tom comes back, I'm going to be showing this. That is really generous. Thank you. Spells. Has Tom ever seen Gonzalo Plata play? And if so, what's his opinions on him? Why do you ask Tom and not me? It's almost like you know that Tom has got a better footballing brain than what I have. Thanks. It's true, though. Also, do you think that Alex Scott would be a good signing? Keep up the good content. Yeah. Alex Scott, yeah, potentially. I mean, I think she's been on the one show a little bit. Oh, the Bristol City player. Yeah, we'll ask Tom about that as well. Thank you so much. And honestly, that really helps. A DJI Pocket camera, unless anyone could get it cheaper, we buy it with the all-in-one pack. It's like 439 quid, I think. So that's going to be massive for us. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that donation. We truly appreciate it. Some other comments. Ethan saying Ben Greenwood played amazing. Keith has said that I think that the heat is affecting both sides. Ethan said, yeah, look forward to it. There's another article coming on tomorrow as well. You'll really appreciate that. Tom's coming back in now. But yeah, let's just show you afcbpodcast.com. And on there, there's a load of stuff, including the Gear Up guide as well. And that's got a load of the products, including that water bottle that I just showed you as well. There's a shop on there, and we make a little commission if you purchase us. It's the same price as what they do at the club store, but we just managed to get a little cut. Mate, so whilst you've been away, mate...
Yeah, what have I missed?
Look at this.
Blimey, Nick!
How nice is that? So let's just leave this on screen for a bit, and he's asking you questions here. So I'll just sit back and do nothing whilst you answer him, because you're apparently the font of all footballing knowledge.
Gonzalo Plater. Gonzalo Plater. All I remember, I know he was at Valladolid, which are a team that were in that league. I believe they got relegated.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So is probably why he's looking for a move, because he's one of their better players. I remember, I don't know if you do, but the opening game at the World Cup was obviously Qatar, and they played Ecuador. So I remember opening game.
Yeah.
Especially, and he was really lively. He played off that right hand side, kind of cutting in. I believe he was left footed, playing off the right hand side, and I did like him. Don't know an awful lot about him, but it's an interesting one, because I think he's a good player. But you think we've got a lot of similar of them type players. Is he someone that can maybe join Dom, get a little bit closer?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've seen him play off the right, but he's probably, them sort of players, I think, could probably play any of them offensive positions. And Alex Scott, mate, I just think would be absolutely ridiculous. Someone will get him, and if we're the team,
is he that good?
I think so. I think the potential's there. I think that's Smithy coming on, by the way. Yeah. Oh, and Billing. Just seeing a few of the lads come out. I think he's one of them, mate, that just everyone knows that he's going to be something special, and can someone come grab him now? There's going to be a few teams sniffing around. It all depends on the player. I always remember when we got Lewis, and if it wasn't for injuries, I think Lewis Cook was that kind of player that everyone was going, he's going to be something special, and he is still obviously a good player, but injuries have hurt him. But we managed to get him, and at that time, everyone was like, how have Bournemouth got him? From Leeds, you think of all the... And sometimes, we obviously had Eddie at the time, which helped. Now we've got this new gaffer, and sometimes if you've got a gaffer that's going to play a style of football that, when you're that age, and you're looking at England, and you're looking to progress, it's not as simple as just taking the money. The money will come. You're young. Yeah. You're going to be getting good money regardless. And I think he'll be looking and thinking, could the style really, really suit the way I play and elevate me as a player? And I think it potentially could. No disrespect to, say, Wolves or West Ham, but do you think are they a club that are really like a project that could be going places? And
have they made any glamour signings, Wolves? I mean, because in my mind, like Justin Kluivert, I mean, I know that
it's a bit of a name, though, isn't it?
Well, exactly, it's a name, and I think could he be sold by the names? And we've been flirting with people like Kirkes, etc. Maybe he's like, this club mean business.
Yeah, and I think what you'll also see is you'll see people. You've got to look at Callum Wilson coming as a relatively young lad for us, and look what happened to him. Yeah. Nathan Ake's a prime example. Just won the treble, and he had chances. He played at Chelsea, didn't get the minutes. He took a massive risk by going to Bournemouth, because he could have gone higher. But he managed to get a run in the team, show his quality, and now he's winning the treble. It can happen, and I think players will look at that. And I don't know the guy, so it depends what his thinking is. But I think we'll go for him, and I think we've got a good chance as the players come out. It looks like a few of them are out there that were out there first half, because I can still see Zabani, I can still see Ouattara, but I can see Smith, I can see Bevan, I can see Billing. I thought that was another one I was thinking about first half. We said about fullbacks. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bevan maybe filling at fullback. Okay. Lewis Cook's still out there. So yeah, we'll be interested to see what kind of change we make. I'll have a look if anything's officially been on there. I saw that someone said on the commentary they let it slip, because it's kind of an obvious thing that Hill and Greenwood will be looking to play well to get a good loan.
Okay.
And there was Frano.
Yeah.
So it's someone involved in the club.
Oh, okay, right.
They obviously are aware that that they're kind of playing for that. Kluivert's still out there. So yeah, looks like he's making a few changes, but not all of them. Which is like what I said first half. It's going to be the players that maybe are not quite up to it as much fitness. They might have had a few bumps and bruises during pre-season. Can't see if there's a striker out there yet. I reckon Kluivert looks like he might be going down the middle, so maybe Dom's off. But
interested. Well, you know what, Tom? You know what I think of that football analysis?
I do.
Bravo! Bravo! I absolutely love that clip. I absolutely love that clip. And
we'll be selling t-shirts with Bravo on them soon.
I think we should.
For sure. We've done other ones, haven't we? There was a Lerma one, very happy and all that stuff.
So, by the way, you may have been watching the previous show we did when we played Hibernian, and we were asking you to send in your watch-along setups. Oh, yeah. Some of these, by the way,
it's a beauty, have we?
Were sublime. If you want to do that again and you're a member, you could do it on the Telegram group, or if you're just watching, you can post it as a Twitter reply to our live stream, or on Facebook you can do it there, or if you've got my mobile number, just WhatsApp it to me or whatever, and I'll airdrop it across to the laptop, and then we'll get them on, because some of these are superb. As long as we're on the big screen. Absolutely. And not the little I've
got the change.
No, we don't care. Go on.
Greenwood, Christie, Traore, Senesi and Solanke have come off.
Okay.
Smith, Billing, Brooks, Bevan and Kilkenny have come on. So I'm going to try and think in my head now that will obviously, same keeper, which will be Randolph. Smith will be going in at right back. Hill will move into centre back, I reckon.
Yeah.
To play with Zabani. That looks correct. And Bevan is going to play at left back. I am right. Kilkenny's then going to be the deepest midfielder with Lewis Cook going a little bit higher with Billing.
I'll get my coat.
With Billing. And then we're going to play Brooks off the right. Watara's going to go and play off the left and Clivert's going to play through the middle. That's what I think. And that's how it looks. So yeah, Bevan's obviously... Yeah, Greenwood's played full games, hasn't he? So it's good to just give Bevan a chance out there at left back. And nice for Hill to actually get an opportunity in his position at centre half.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Smithy coming back in, which shows that knock the other night wasn't anything serious.
Yeah, that's good to see. Yeah,
Kilkenny coming in there with another chance. Lewis, Billing, like that. And then, yeah, they're giving another opportunity for Clivert to see what he can do down the middle. Interesting. I'm sure more will come on at some point, but he obviously wants to test out. He did that in the week, didn't he? Test out what Clivert could do up front. And then you got Watara and Brooksy. So, yeah, no, probably it'd be interesting to see with that right side. I reckon could be stronger now with Smith's experience and Brooksy. I don't know if Bevan will get forward too much on the left, bless him.
Yeah. If you just joined us,
as Bevan bombs on.
If you just joined us, we're watching this game live on AFCB TV. So just go to afcb.co.uk. You should see the link there. If you don't, just go on to the AFCB TV link at the top, and then you'll see it there. Appreciate that you're probably watching the game live, and more so that you've got us as a second screen whilst we watch this. So hopefully our timings are pretty much queued up. We've got it up there. That's what we're seeing at the moment, and hopefully you are too, maybe. But
anyone
yeah,
got a free streak? Anyone got us, the game on, and the Wimbledon final? Because that would be impressive.
What's it?
Free? It's just gone into the fifth set. 2 sets all.
Oh, wow.
So it is a cracker. So it's going into a final set in that one. Smithy with a foul there, I think. Oh no, play it on. That was definitely a foul, but fair play, ref. We'll
yeah, even the cameraman's always surprised.
That was good. I could see what you're trying to do, but yeah. By the way, I think someone said a few people in the chat were asking where my top was from. Art of Football.
Art of Football.
If you want to know.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be rocking up in this now.
Right. This is a good little conversation for the next minute or so. Eddie said which 3 teams...
I thought you were talking about Eddie Howard.
Eddie Bob has asked which 3 teams you think will go down from the Premier League. I mean... If
I had to go for it now...
Right, screen record now, like fans of other clubs. Screen record.
Sheffield United.
Right.
Wolves and Luton. I think Brentford will be in it.
Wolves?
Brentford will be... Yeah, I think Wolves and Sheffield United are my 2.
So why would Alex Scott go there?
Exactly. I think Wolves and Sheffield United, for some reason, are my 2. And then I think Luton will surprise people at home and get some results, but whether it will be enough, I think they'll be battling with... I think Brentford could get sucked in a little bit.
Yeah.
And potentially like a Palace maybe, someone that's maybe a bit of a surprise, but yeah, that's what I'll go for. What do you think, mate? Go for your 3. You going with me? Do you think?
I think it's so easy to say Luton.
It's so easy to say Luton, Sheffield United are gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what everyone was doing last season with us and Fulham, and blooming Fulham nearly got in
So
Europe.
we got the ball on the right byline here. Ball's come in. It's floated to the far post, but it looks as though Tel Aviv are going to be clear. No, we got it on the edge of the box again.
Billy.
Yeah,
let's keep ball.
Just keep ball. I don't know. By the way, I saw a tweet from someone today. We Are Luton Town podcast account saying we might actually not be the smallest.
They get put new seats.
They might not. Yeah, they're going to have 11,380 or something.
They're going to have like 20 more than us. It's something ridiculous. I like it.
But
keep us at the bottom. Keep us tin pot. I like it, mate. Don't like all this. Yeah, it's going to be even funnier when we get to Europe.
Yeah.
Keep pressing up there, boys.
But yeah, if I was going to put 3 names, I think like Sheffield United.
Yeah. Do you think Luton, or do you think they'll have enough?
I mean, will Palace be holding on to their stars? Because they've got a fair, they've got some like Zaha and all that. Like
this is why you won't see many kind of like
predictions
YouTube channels and that doing them yet, because Palace, do they have Zaha or do they not have Zaha?
I'd like to think that Luton could actually,
but they haven't done much yet. I know no teams have.
No.
But Luton, I'm still looking at them going, will they get a few more in, bit of experience maybe? That could tell. Same with Sheffield United. Burnley with a few of the loan players they have, will they be able to sign enough of them? So yeah, that will tell. So
I think Luton will finish 17th.
You think they'll just stay up?
But
they might do like Forest did. I know they're completely different, but I don't want home form.
I don't want to go the same as you, but I'm sort of.
I think a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying something mad by the Wolves to drop. I think a lot of people are looking at Wolves and saying they could drop. And I think the Leicester thing last season is in everyone's head as well. Leicester were a lot of people putting them. Well, virtually everyone was putting them top 10 and they went down. So, but yeah, it all depends what the window does, mate. I mean, I'm not being funny, but something mad like if West Ham don't spend their money correctly from Rice money and they're in Europe. They could suddenly... They nearly did it last season, remember? West Ham were in it for a while.
What about Everton, says Terry?
Everton, for some weird reason, it always feels like they have enough. And now they've got Deitch. Now, they look like they're the team that are going to get heavily linked with Nonto at Leeds. And he's got to be snapped up by someone, Nonto. I don't know if he'll suit Deitch, but...
So, yeah, well, Dana said Sheffield United, Luton, Everton.
I mean, I always feel like when there's a team like that, Southampton, no, not doing it for banter, are one of them teams that you feel like flirt with it every season and never go down. Eventually they will.
Yeah.
I would say the same with Everton, but Deitch makes me think. I just think they might have enough.
Gary's going Sheffield United, Wolves, Forest.
Oh, I mean, I'd like that. I would like that. Wolves not a good away day.
Yeah.
Forest just because it's funny because everyone thinks they're massive when they're not. But I do like the away day. Sheffield United get out. Can't be asked with them.
Yeah.
But it's weird this season because normally I'm like, right, I want Southampton to go, I want Leeds to go, I don't really care this season. I want the Championship now.
And what's happening with the points reduction situation with Everton as well?
Yeah, that seems to have gone quiet. I refuse to...
Free kick into the box, the far post. Oh, it's gone over everyone.
I refuse to believe someone like, Deitch, whose stock was still high, could have waited around for another club.
Start to eat, mate.
I'm going to have one minute. I refuse to believe that he's gone to a club that has that cloud over him. I think they'll get away with it, they'll just keep delaying it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, you never know. They might just go mad on points deductions and Everton and City will go down. Who knows? But, yeah, no, it's. I think someone said it in there. It's really hard to predict at this moment in time. But, God, that was probably Scott Park on it at this moment in time. But, yeah.
What's his next job?
Oh, Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah, bless him.
Not that we care.
Where could he go? Do a job at Gosport, wouldn't he? No, I think he'll get a Championship job. I think they'll come around just before Christmas time. There'll be a biggish club, say a Watford, say a West Brom.
Yeah, that maybe aren't, if they're not reaching the levels that they
feel like they should be getting top 6 on.
So they'll get Scott Parker.
You know what? He's done it in the Championship before, but I can't wait for his next job for him to flop again.
I'm surprised that Tel Aviv are still doing this kind of play out from the back thing, based on the fact that
it must be the way they play.
They've not really. Well, I mean, every time we've sort of pressed relatively high, we've nicked the ball back off them.
We have, but then I guess.
But I suppose it's good practice for them, isn't it?
Yeah, and if that's the way that they want to be playing, the time to make mistakes is now, isn't it? But just keep trying to implement it. It's because it is a new gaffer, and it's Robbie Keane, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah, Robbie Keane's the new manager, and I don't believe he's won a game yet. I think they've only had one, to be fair. I think they lost 1-0 to a South African side in his first game, I think. So, don't think they've scored a goal yet, so hopefully we're not the team to allow him to. But yeah, so that's the thing. They'll obviously be told to play a certain way, similar to ourselves. It's quite a good game in that sense, that both teams have got new managers. I don't know what the camera was doing there.
The camera's having a mare. Can I just quickly talk about this mic'd up video? This footage is courtesy of AFCB TV, but it is of Andoni Iraola doing mic'd up. We touched on it earlier. Yeah, are you impressed by what you've seen?
Yes. As I say, it's difficult. I really like the fact that he's pretty good at English, isn't he? To be fair, brilliant. But yeah, I like the enthusiasm. I like the mix of seem to be having a good kind of relationship with the players already. I know some people said about like nicknames and things like that, but all that stuff, he seems like man management. He got that as well as trying to implement his own ideas, and the coaching seems pretty good. Seems pretty intense. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it, mate. I mean, I like all them mic'd up things. I think it just gives you a bit of an insight, bit of like you said earlier with our Telegram, like a little under the curtain kind of thing. He seems
to be very open, and I mean the fact that he's allowed us to do that in the first place.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Showed that he's appeared on like live on TalkSport when. If Scott Parker was asked to do that, I presume they tend to go through the media team.
Yeah. And
then the media team will say, look, TalkSport are interested, like, do you mind? And he's obviously done it. So, yeah, brilliant. For you chomp, mate. You chomp. Because I'm
an athlete.
I'm going to say hello to a number of people that are in the chat at the moment. And Parker could maybe get something like the Norwich job.
Jack Stacey would like that, would he?
If it didn't work with, was it Wagner they got at the moment? David Wagner, then yeah, absolutely, maybe.
Tell you what, I'd start like some sort of GoFundMe for Jack Stacey. If he finally gets his move and then Parker turns up,
Yeah,
I feel so sorry for him.
I would feel.
By the way, little side note, I've seen they've had a couple of friendlies. Norwich bloody love him.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
They keep going on about it. Like, thanks so much for Jack Stacey, and I'm really pleased for him.
Yeah, really pleased for him. Right. Also, Gary, we touched on that earlier. Honestly, never seen anything like it. And he does that thing. If you probably missed it earlier, he takes the penalty, Gary, and then he looks back at the spot, like thinking that bit of turf. I didn't see any issues with the turf myself. He just absolutely skied it. His technique was pretty bad. Did remind me of Harry Arter though.
Yeah, that was the only.
Did remind me of a few. Who was it for England who did it? I mean, well, we know that David Beckham once missed a penalty like that. But
Harry Kane's.
Well, yeah, Harry Kane, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course.
And that was against France, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
In the
the big one. Yeah.
That would have made it 2-2. But
that was an awful penalty from Moore, and ended up. What did I put? Ended up in Cloud Cuckoo Land with Matt Letizia and Ricky Lambert.
What is it about these players like?
Something in the water down there, mate. Something in the water in Southampton. I'm telling you. More proud to be a flat earther by 2024.
Matt Letizia, he's. I mean, we've met him, haven't we? When we did.
Yeah, he was annoyingly a nice guy, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was. I mean, thankfully he wasn't talking about bloody COVID or anything, because I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have had the patience to listen to him. But yeah, he turned up for this golf day with Harry Redknapp for the and it was it was very good, but he's a bit of a loose cannon when it comes to having social media, I've got to say. And if people like Ricky Lambert are joining in, who knows? Right, David Brooks has got the ball and he's lost it. We had a good little bit of possession here on the right hand side. We're attacking from left to right. Not that means anything to anyone who knows the Marbella Football Centre or not, but it's the same half that we attacked in the second third against Hibernian. So
seems to have gone a little bit. I do wonder if it's quite hot out there. It does seem to the intensity seems to have dipped.
Do you think that or have you sort of noticed at all, like whether IRAOLA'S sort of got a plan B, so to speak, or whatever?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think
he just sort of mixes it up during the game, though. I think we don't because, like, for instance, sometimes we're spreading out long balls. Sometimes we're building up the pitch like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I think that was a fortunate nutmeg. I've got to say.
Rather than a complete system change and change of approach. Yeah. I think these days that's the modern way. It seems like a plan B. It's very few and far between. It's kind of just make plan A better. It's like little I can't say that word.
Yeah.
To your plan A, just tweaking your plan A a little bit,
rather than going. That's like me on a Sunday night. That
a little drag over and then give the ball. I wanted to give the ball.
That's what I'm going to do tonight.
Well in. Right, come on. I tell you what, I'm almost wanting to keep them all up there. Hold the ball up. It keeps coming back. They caused a few problems. They could play them in there.
You know what? He should have a shot here.
They're going to go over the bar. They all go over the bar.
I went wide.
Randolph still ain't conceded a goal yet.
Well, is that so? What are we assuming that he's got another 2 minutes, and then Travers is going to take over for the final third?
I would have thought so, but at the moment, Randolph has not conceded a goal on a Bournemouth shirt.
Heather says she's falling back in love with Lewis Cook. Yeah, I mean, I think these sort of games are sort of made for him. I just really want him to show it in the Premier League as well. Hopefully, maybe he'll need to become the main man. Maybe he'll need to.
That's the thing, yeah. Because even if we do sign someone, they're going to have to get up to speed.
Yeah,
Lewis could start the season in that deep role.
And you know what? We might sign a person on like deadline day, by which time Lewis Cook's had a few games. So it's imperative. Exactly. It's imperative that he does hit the ground running, and maybe he's our man. And
yeah, it'd be nice if he can do that.
I like him. It looks like we got a free kick here, mate.
Yeah, I went like that because I didn't think she gave it, but she did, to be fair. Yeah, be careful with that though, Have fallen in love with people in pre-season, because I've probably wanted to get married to Gavin Kilkenny over pre-season and divorced by them in October. So be careful. But yeah, no, I think he's got. I always thought he'd still have a part to play this season in the squad, but I think he's really going, no, I want to be a regular in this team, and we all know he's got the quality, don't we? We all know he's got the quality, and I've always said that I prefer him just sitting there getting the ball for centre half. So I don't like this kind of. He doesn't score enough goals. He's not a boxer. He doesn't score or get loads of assists. I don't think that's his game. And unfortunately for him, we've had Lerma.
Yeah.
Now we haven't. He's got to go. This is what I want to do. I can't see because of the camera.
But
I like that at least now with Hill going inside. Not Hill's fault, but when Brooks gets the ball, Smith's gone. So that's going to be a little bit more natural to how we're going to play.
Lewis Cook, not a natural, midfielder that will score or be in goal scoring positions. Yet he got put behind a couple of free kicks last season.
Palace.
For some reason, like why would you put? I didn't get that.
No, that was
that was an absolute dreadful free kick.
What an awful game that was, by the way.
Oh, that was my worst. That was probably the worst game of the season.
I think the Palace home and away were so bad. We lost to Vieira, didn't we?
I actually missed the home one.
Oh, that was
I was ill. I was ill.
Because I always think, if you're a Palace fan, you must think, how do Bournemouth? Because when we play them, they are absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But obviously the timing was part of it as well. Vieira was doing all right at the time, and when we played them the second time, we had got saved, didn't we?
Well,
I mean, Southampton at home, I hated.
Well, we'd beaten Leeds the previous weekend, hadn't we? And then that's where Gary O'Neill said, "Yeah, we're safe," even though mathematically we weren't. And then players turned up and did that. But thankfully, on the following day, anyway, Man City did us a favour against Everton, which meant that we could then reel out that video, and everyone forgot how bad Palace was. But it was atrocious. It was really bad.
Oh, Smithy, right, get that, Gav.
Oh, right. So Tel Aviv got the ball, and you know what? They've got it in our final third here. They're trying to push into the box. They look. They look focused. They look focused.
The other ones were actually West Ham home and away. Actually, is worse. Remember West Ham at home lost 4-0.
Yeah.
And the away game was on my birthday. It was absolutely hideous.
And that was the old.
Or what?
That was that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the old.
Zuma? No, was it? Zuma scored the goal, didn't he?
Kera, I think.
Yeah, and then.
They got. Come on, where's Travers? Oh, here he comes. Yeah, they're all coming on. Jane Nantley's coming on. Dominic Sadie's coming on. Dominic Sadie for Lewis Cook. So I reckon that'll be kind of like for like midfield. Trying to work it out now. Zabani for Meps, straight swap. Travers obviously for Randolph, and now the cameras decided to change to look at a man's abdomen.
Timmy's thrown in a curve ball, mate. Curve ball from Spencer. Based on no further signings, he does caveat that saying unlikely. What would be your starting 11s based on the current players? Oh my god.
I will go with Neto in goal. So hard to do a back four when we ain't got left back. Back four, I'll go from right to left. I'll go Smith.
I mean, yeah.
Smith, Zabani, Senesi, and I'd have to put Kelly there. And then I'd put Lewis Cook, and I think I'd go Lewis Cook deep with Billin and Christie either side.
Right.
I'm not going to go Rothwell.
I thought you were going to go Rothwell.
And then I'm going to go.
What, are you just doing that because of injury?
Maybe a little bit. And then I'll go with Brooks on the right. Anthony on the left.
Brooks?
Yeah, Brooks on the right, Anthony on the left, Slanky up front.
No Watara, no Clivert?
No, I haven't seen enough of Clivert yet.
Two assists Clivert?
Watara, I either feel he does something that I think, oh my god, how have we got this man, he's unbelievable, or he does something that I'd be embarrassed of doing. I can't work him out yet, I think he's still very, very raw. And Traoré, don't feel like I've seen enough of.
David Brooks,
maybe Rothwell for Brooks.
Have we honestly seen enough from David Brooks? Have we honestly seen enough?
Yeah, over the years we have.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like...
I think he's come back and he's just, we all know his quality as a footballer. It was obviously hell.
We all do, but have we seen it recently? I mean, yes, we saw it in a friendly the other day. He looked great, but against Everton he was all right. Yeah. He was one of our better players actually against Everton.
But then we haven't seen an awful lot of Zabani, but I know he's my starting centre back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe Kiefer. If I wasn't doing that, I'd put Rothwell in and move Christie out wide.
Yeah.
But I quite like Christie in the central role at the moment. But yeah, I think the one that no one seems to... Oh my god, I've just forgot someone because he hasn't played over in Marbella. Of course Tavernier's playing. I forgot about Tavernier.
Well,
Tavernier going for Brooks on the right.
I suppose,
sorry, I forgot about Tavernier.
Well, you thought that because of his injury record.
Yeah, but he didn't say about injuries, did he? He just said there was no signing. Yeah. So yeah, obviously Tav's in, and I'll put him in on the right for Brooks. Yeah. That's fine. But Jayden, I think Jayden should start. I don't see why not. I love Joe. I don't think Jayden's ever really done much wrong.
I think Jayden's good, but one thing I just think is clinicality. I just think sometimes his shots are a little bit too nice and a little bit too tame, and he tries to place them a little bit rather than just put his foot through it. Because you know what, he's got a.
It can be, but considering how he didn't start many last season, it feel like it felt like he was a backup player. He scored some crucial goals.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, I like Jayden. I do feel like Jayden. People forget last season. I think he had to play with the handbrake on under the two managers he had. Yeah. And he had to always worry about helping the left back.
Well, that's the thing. I think, for all the stick... I said this on the other day. Like, for all the stick that Smith got, how do we know that he wasn't just being stifled by what Gary O'Neill told him to do?
Everyone was saying he's lost his legs and he's not bombing on. Well, in these two friendlies, already in this half, and he made Brooks' goal by making his run in the first game against Hibs. He's bombing on every day.
Yeah. This is good. Go on,
Kiefer.
Go on, run, Phil, Bill. Go on, right flank. David Brooks wants it. Cut it. Go on. Just slightly overplayed it. What's Brooks going to do here?
Offside.
He's going to wait.
How did they not time that right? Billing and Brooks. How did they not time that?
I'm annoyed. I got excited about that.
How did they not time that?
I'm annoyed. I got so excited.
That's poor. That's poor. Is there any? I think
I thought that Billing was going to use Brooks as a decoy and just go
like Brooks did with Smith
and smash it with his left foot. And we all know he's got a good wand.
Yeah, right.
Of a left foot, so yeah.
But, tough. 0-0.
So 65 minutes
Yeah,
gone.
I'm just trying to work out if I think we.
And I tell you what, no, he must be offside. Kiefer Moore offside there.
Burst through, missed it.
Yeah.
Is there any other subs that haven't come on yet? I think they've all come on now, haven't they? Yeah, they've all come on. So that's it. This will be the line-up to end the game. So has anyone made the 90? Don't.
Keith says it makes me chuckle that people are picking the team 4 weeks out.
Oh, yeah, just a funny little question. Like Tim said, we are going to sign players, so it's irrelevant. But yeah, no one's played 90 today then. I don't think.
No. Jay-Z, JP Sports, who kindly donated the money earlier, just said Jaden is always best when he combines with an attacking left back.
Yeah, that's true. You think of how good he was in the Hibernian game.
Yeah.
Jaden Anthony, I thought he was arguably our best player.
And that's because he had the prowess of Greenwood behind him.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So he done that on the left with no real left back.
Tel Aviv are in.
And he hasn't got one again today.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you wait till he can combine with Vinas/Kirkes. Oh. Yeah, I think the wide men, I think we've got to put into context that...
Good. Turn. Go on, bust a gut. You got loads of pitch to run to. Go on. Go on, Jaden.
After all that said about Jaden, he's not starting for me. No, not after that run. Get Hamed in.
Keith Thomas, always the voice of reason, says Terry, still got 300 people watching across the different platforms. Thanks.
Lovely.
Thanks, God. What has this become? What has this become where people are tuning into us two Muppets talking about AFC Bournemouth? Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. If you can hit the like button whilst you're here,
we'll be on
it
now,
would mean a lot to us. Yeah, well, let us know how many likes we're on. We've got no idea here, so yeah. Thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed, well, during this season we've worked out our content plan. Oh my God, mate! I'm going to be working you ragged, mate.
I'm tired already.
Shall I tell you what we got coming up?
Go on then. Oh, we're on 151 by the way.
Are we? Thank you. 151. We're going for 250.
Yeah, that's started definitely. Oh, God's sake.
Our content plan, mate.
Go on.
Right. Obviously, match previews.
Yeah. Match preview. Yeah.
Fan cams.
Yeah. Tiggs, hello.
Tiggs, that's for you.
I'm staying well away from.
Match day vlogs.
Yeah.
Second look.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a shorter second look this time round.
Oh.
We're not, because we had a bit of feedback, including Gary. He might still be here or not. Like sometimes there are some games that can be like 0-0 and we'll do an hour on it.
Yeah, because we're still trying to do the same for the last game. I'm really.
Do we need to do that?
No, I know what you mean.
But with that will come the return of the Premier League show, but
Drinks
also,
break.
Yeah, drinks break, but also a chance for us to take in what other clubs say about us in a very tongue-in-cheek style.
Yes.
So we're going to be looking at what other people say about AFC Bournemouth in a new dedicated show. Also, we've got the panel. The panel's back. That's StreamYard-based show. So people around the world can get in touch and chat cherries, and we're going to be rotating the panel every week with different people, different viewpoints, and making sure it's interesting. We've got loads of people that are interested in coming on already, so we're going to be popping emails out every week and seeing who's available to chat all things cherries for about an hour or so every week or every fortnight. Just depends on our schedules. Also, mate, a Dean Court Daily.
What?
Daily.
A Dean Court Daily?
Yeah, YouTube short every day, 60 seconds, just updating you on what the hell's going on at Dean Court or, points of note. So, yeah, that's all what's coming up. So, yeah. But, yeah, the second look, yeah, Gary's still here. We are going to make it shorter because we take your point. They are quite long and drawn out. And I think if we analysed it, we probably just say the same points a few times over.
Oh, a lot of times, yeah. No, I remember that with going into too much detail when we had COVID and I was doing the player ratings. It's like, unless something drastic changes, you're saying the same thing about the same players, really, because they're the same players. So, yeah, I tell it, but I think when we got to the end of the season, we kind of thought about that. We thought, well, now we can't start cutting it because it looks like we're like saying this game wasn't as important as I
Yeah.
mean. But I think now, good time, obviously, new season to revamp that one a little bit, mate. So that's a good shout.
And we also need to...
Go on. You're
about to say something.
Go on, see if we can finish these sentences. And we're also going to do the
away day you are duo.
and we're going to revamp that a little bit, aren't we? Help from kind of our monthlies and stuff. We've been asking them a bit about the categories.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
We're going to mix it up.
Really difficult. But you don't want to. Sometimes I always think when we do the categories, you're talking about like stadium and view and certain things. I think, that goes into that, and it's trying to make it fair, but also being able to compare on last season's because there's certain ones that Palace, for example, was hideous last season, but previously I've had an alright away experience there. So I like doing them shows as well, mate. So
training complex videos, I don't know. I mean,
Sam will be going down there, and
the club are sort of doing drone shots every now and then. We have got access to a drone now. We need to look at the sort of legalities of whether we can do it and stuff. I think we can because we've even got a license for it, but maybe we'll pop down and stuff and do a couple of videos every so often, but the club will probably be doing it if there's nothing major to report about. I don't know, but we'll always do stuff like off the cuff. If there's any breaking news stories or anything, obviously we'll go down to Dean Court and get stuff done. We do this for free, mate.
Hey?
We do this for free.
Yeah.
What's the point? Why do we do it? Because we love it. We love the club.
Come on, get in there.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Make bloody training slots cheap would be nice.
Yeah. Right, Richard Jackson. This chat is definitely more interesting than the match now. Keep it going. Love it. How many
the match is not good. This has really died out, this game. I thought it started alright. I thought, there's no goals, but it's quite lively. I do think the heat plays a massive part in all the changes, but it's dying of it.
You know what? I don't know, Paul. I've got no idea.
How many grams is the drone?
Ollie's just around the corner. Oh yeah, nice one, mate. Yeah, we did say we'd get you on, mate. So yeah, 100%.
Oh, got a nice little spam email.
Who else have we got on the chat? I'm seeing Keith Thomas talking about having a 2-hour second look. You absolutely are joking me. No way. Someone else has asked where your t-shirt's from.
There we go again. It's called Art of Football. Is that what the website's called? I can't remember. Let me have a look.
Oh, apparently Jim is talking on the live stream. Jim Frivola. Is he having a go at Steve Hensman by any chance? Did you see that the other day?
It's artoffootball.com, but it's art. What's that called? The little line dash. I just go dash.
Art hyphen
dash of hyphen football.com.
Did you see the Jim Frivola reply to Steve Hensman?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jim's kind of.
He should have DM'd Steve that.
Just publicly replying to people all the time, and then everyone's piling on. Now no one's going to want to give their opinion in case Jim goes in on them and they get embarrassed.
Well, that's the thing.
I just don't get it. He should be professional and take it. If he wants to talk to him, then take it privately. Then look at Steve's ticket history.
Yeah, it kind of like smacked of, and also like GDPR there. Like he's telling people where Steve's sitting basically. But anyway, I just thought that, Richard sort of made a comment about the tickets and stuff, and then Steve kind of weighed in. I think obviously aggravated by the situation, probably used language that he shouldn't have used. Maybe I don't think it was at Jim Frivola for him to reply, but just I don't know. Well, he did include him on the at, so he must have wanted him to see it, and then the kind of response was very
just a little bit. He knows that he's gonna
very abrupt, but he knows he's got a percentage of people that love everything that he writes, it did create a pylon for an AFC Bournemouth supporter.
He's saying things that he knows he'll then get the youngsters coming in.
I think it's a little bit divisive to do that, and I think just DM him because he obviously follows you, like a lot of Bournemouth fans do. Just send a DM and argue privately, but it just means that. If I now had a gripe or I had a complaint and I wanted to voice it, I'd always be afraid to, because just in case I'm going to be belittled by
someone at the club.
Someone at the club.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a nice guy. He certainly seems it. But he not stupid. He knows that he's got a lot of, particularly the youngsters and vocal on Twitter that are going to reply with, standard Jim Favola W. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just all... He can put a picture up of some hot wings and everyone will...
Goat emoji.
Yeah, so it's like, whatever.
He's, look, but he's an absolute credit, isn't he, to the club?
It's just the social media. I suppose he's got to show that... It's that balance must be difficult of showing that he's engaging with supporters, but then also not creating pylons and stuff, but...
Yeah.
Whatever, was just Steve's a big boy.
And Steve didn't care, to be fair.
Steve's a big boy, we play football with him.
Good question, Michael. Any action on the pitch?
Nope.
No.
Pretty boring, but... actually, I've just realised that I said earlier that no one's playing a full game. They are. James Hill.
Okay,
I just forgot because he started right back and now he's gone into centre half. Fair play to him, and I think he's done fine.
Yeah.
Go on, Brooksy. Look.
Oh.
That one great. Since I've said Brooksy...
Oh, go on, Brooksy.
This is why I want him to start.
Oh, sorry, what? Sorry?
That was James Ward-Prowse. What was that? Like... Oh, God. Give me a nil ball.
Semenyo on the stream now. Mate, we're missing out.
What's going on with the stream?
Mate, can we just turn the volume up a little bit? Can we turn up?
The injury that's been keeping you out.
Just talking about the injury.
Had a stress fracture.
Okay.
Stress fracture.
Yeah, stress fracture. All
So I
right.
just keep repeating like a...
Yeah. We won't, because we'll probably...
Yeah, that's whatever. We'll catch up on
Copyright
anything,
and all that shit.
Anything interesting?
We got a throw in by the looks of it.
God, this is how excited it's been. It has been really dull this half, isn't it? I miss your 330s, mate. We were good in the 330s, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
330 minutes, we are a different level.
Yeah.
I think if we can introduce that to the Premier League, we'll be alright. But it's 2:45, I'm not on it.
Jim would probably be up for it. We can create more commercial revenue in the two breaks rather than the one after.
Yeah. Go on, Dom.
Right, come on then, boys. Let's up this for the last 15 minutes.
Good.
Come on.
Spread it.
Yeah, spread it to left-hand flank. Right, ball's on the left-hand side.
Normally, he'll have a left back.
Go on.
We've got Owen Bevan.
He's cutting in. He can have a shot from there. He
can
has had a shot. He's tested the keeper. He's parried it wide.
That's why we're going to start 11.
We've had a shot. It's good though. Come on, let's keep it up for the last 15.
We're winning this 1-0 all day.
There's got to be a goal in this. There's got to be a goal in
I'm
this.
telling you, 1-0 Kiefer. Actually, that Billy's about to score, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right, where's the it's not the precedent there. They're all knackered.
Yeah,
They shouldn't be. They just come
it is so hot. Let's face it.
No, I don't know how it is. I'm not having it. I'm playing tonight. I'd be boiling at Broadstone tonight. Went in Hill. James Hill's my MO, mate.
Are we going for a pint afterwards tonight?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I like to say.
That's why I was on the softies now.
Yeah.
Got football, aren't we? We're athletes. We've got pepperoni pizzas and squash. I haven't seen much of Dominic Sadie. I'll tell you the time I remember seeing him. Do you remember we went to that game? Did they play Wickham at Brockenhurst? Is that what I'm...
Yeah, the development squad played. Yeah.
And then a diving Ella just went wide, by the way. Yeah, development squad, and we watched it, and I remember thinking he's good, and it was Dominic Sadie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's. But in the first team and stuff.
What was it? Was it like they were quite? It was quite a convincing win for.
In the end, yeah, because Mariah Welsh played Christian Sadie.
Yeah.
Them sort of like cause
we saw we had a long chat with
Tommy. Frano was there, wasn't he?
Frano was there.
Who else did we see? We saw blooming. Anyone remember ex-Bournemouth player Jamie Day?
No, that was at Poole Town, wasn't it?
Oh, don't worry then.
And also, we saw Will for a bit.
Who?
The keeper.
Oh, Will Dennis, yeah.
Will Dennis.
And one Jay-Z and Andy there watching.
First name terms. No, yeah, we saw Will Dennis and had a chat to him for quite a while.
Yeah, we did. He's a really nice guy, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he said he watches,
sound.
didn't he? We were like, what?
Yeah.
Where's he gone? He's just gone
Kilmarnock. He's gone to Kilmarnock. Yeah, Jay-Z and Jay Nancy were there as well. Ball spread out to the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's right. I get them all mixed up, all different development games. I forget which one's which.
You know what? Like either team could win this now.
Yeah, it's going to be
either team could win this.
We don't see goals under here either.
I felt as though we.
He's got sucked in there.
I felt as though we were on top of them in this half.
Yeah.
In this game, but
they seem to have got a little bit.
In this, I think they've been better.
Okay, let's up it now. Hey,
come on, boys, come on. Right, let's see what the chat. Oh, thanks, mate. Legend. That's James Reed, that is. What about Tom? Is he one?
Oh, whatever. No. Not bothered.
Not bothered. Is he bothered?
Oh, Gav, lovely bring down. I don't overdo it. Trav's out.
This is a snooze fest. Hopefully he's talking about the game, not us, mate. Really hope so.
Oh, God.
Really hope so. Yeah, I thought 0-0 was going to be a thing of the past, yeah.
To be fair, I haven't seen O'Reilly yet. He's Gary O'Neill there. Can you imagine, like, go on. What's Brooksy doing there? Ever since I said he could start, he's been absolutely
that's a free, yeah. They got a free kick now,
but
halfway through their
They've
half.
just done short and gone back.
I tell you what, in this game, there's not many of this been shouted from the touchline. Bravo! It's probably like, what do you reckon he is shouting from the touchline?
Shoot.
Yeah. Continual.
If we do consider...
Oh, Brooksy! Oh, Brooksy!
Oh, all worthwhile. Billing, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, Keith.
Rolling back the years. Oh, spread the ball to the left down flank. Yeah, he's got
it.
it.
Sing rolling back the years, but it's holding back the years. Yeah. Holding back the years. Well, how did that slow down so much?
Jane Anthony held it up. I don't think there were as many people forward as he wanted there. They are tired, to be fair.
If they do score...
Who? Tel Aviv?
Yeah, which obviously we're hoping they're not, but I'm trying to just get... Will be a good quiz question, because I believe that will be their first goal under Robbie Keane. So who did Maccabi Tel Aviv score their first goal?
Interesting.
Or, at the moment, it'll be who was their first clean sheet against?
Yeah.
And IRAOLA'S Bournemouth. Go on! I was watching the thing the other day, and they were doing a draft style, if you know what I mean. And because there's like a group of them, they go around a table and they do and they were doing La Liga Legends, but you could only have 3 from each team maximum.
Okay, yeah.
So obviously when you get down to there's only a certain amount of good goal, blah blah blah, and one of them put their right back as Andoni Iraola.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He was old enough to kind of remember him. I kind of remember him playing, but not really what he was like. But yeah, obviously not that many unbelievable right backs once you go past Dani Alves, Thuram and that, and they went for Iraola.
Love it.
We got a little shout out.
The
free kick, witnessing Kiefer Moore.
What games are you looking forward to going to next season?
Oh, Southampton away, baby. Which we are soon. What am I looking forward to? Luton. I can't wait for that. I look forward to them all, mate.
Luton Town. I mean, what a ground, mate. It will have a larger capacity than ours.
Apparently so. That's a poor ball. No, it's not. Let's keep it alive. Oh, why is it not there on the edge? Sorry. Yeah, I always look forward to Luton.
I love it, Luton.
They might have free beer at half time. What else am I? The other 2 promoted sides. No. I hate Burnley away. You don't mind it because there's a cricket. Yeah. You go to a cricket club and then we're not playing them cricket season though, are we? Away?
No, we're not. I think. Jeez. Yeah, look. I mean, look. You can see the cricket pitch there in the background, but I don't mind it, to be fair. I mean, like
wooden seats.
They've got rid of they got plastic seats now.
I want to go ref.
But what about Sheffield United though?
I don't like Sheffield United away.
No,
the stadium's nice, but I don't like Sheffield.
I think it's all right.
No, I'm not having it.
It's a nice town.
No.
City.
No.
All right.
Too close to Leeds for my liking. No, just not really a fan. Don't watch every Wednesday a little bit more. And then just Burnley, mate. I'm convinced that people that say they like cricket don't like cricket. They just say they like cricket to be a bit edgy. When the football's not on, they go, "Oh, I'm watching the Ashes." No, you're not.
Mate, I've been watching the Ashes.
No one can sit there watch. I tried to watch it the other day. Right, someone threw a ball. Right, they didn't hit it, and they went, "Oh." About 5 minutes later, he threw the ball again, didn't hit it. So bored.
Mate, you gotta appreciate that.
No, absolute load of rubbish. And then someone goes, "Oh, I'm in the crowd." They go, "Oh, the atmosphere today is unbelievable here." I'll tell you what, when the Barbie Army get going, and you think, really?
I think you would like maybe one day cricket.
Everyone says that 2020
or the 100 or something.
They could play for about a month and it could be a draw. What sort of sport? No one will get me on cricket. No one will get me on cricket, mate.
Oh, hang on, look. Great pub.
Oh,
Gary, we're going to hit you up on that because we always go to the cricket club. So thank you, mate. We won't tell everyone. We'll just keep it to ourselves. But yeah, truly appreciate that because we do go to the cricket. It is cheap there though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, and I think I initially went there because I think you could park in there really, really close to the ground as well. But yeah, it's not for me. I mean, I don't care about sitting outside in the sun if there's cricket on. I just don't want to. It's just annoying because I can't have a conversation with anyone because everyone's watching the bloody cricket. And obviously, as you know, you can't talk during the cricket.
Phil. I did a pub quiz the other day. No, it's like probably about a month ago now. Yeah. And one of the questions was, what's the distance between each of the 3 stumps, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, well, it's going to be less than the diameter of a ball. Right. So I went for something like 2.5 or something, or 3. Did I go 3? Right. Like we had our answer down, and then when the answers were being read out, right, she said, and the answer to that question is 9 inches. And I was like, Sorry, what?
One
I was
to
like,
the other.
I was like, sorry, can you repeat the question, please? What's the distance between each of the 3 stumps? I was like, well, I swear it's probably 9 between the leftmost
Left
stump
one.
and the right. No way, because the ball would just go straight through it, and no one else was questioning it at all. I was like, are people not like that? That is not the answer.
No one could have got it right.
Huh?
No one could have got it right with that word and that question.
Well, no, they weren't. But it's like no one seemed to. I mean, yes, it was a quiz for Dorset Cancer Care, so I did feel bad kicking off. However, I was like, it can't be. It's got to be 3 inches. It's got to be. And she was like, no. I mean, I've got 9 now, so I'm not going to worry about checking it. Like,
yeah,
we could have just.
You shouldn't have smashed that pint glass. It took it too far, mate. But anyway, yeah, and now Sam's banned from.
Yeah, I'm never going to be invited ever again.
Quiz.
Oh,
Overall,
mate,
remember?
awful. It's it's what.
How many kind of teams were there? Oh, they've had a.
They've shot! Oh my God! They've scored! They've scored, and what a goal it is! 1-0, and that is a hell of a strike.
That is a screamer. What a goal, by the way. I mean, I thought it looked nice when he hit it, but I thought, Chavez going to have that covered. But I don't think that's a keeper out. That looked worldy.
Mate, that is a phenomenal goal.
There we go, got a replayer. Cuts in too easily, in my opinion. Bends it. Yeah, you just can't get to it. What a strike. What a strike.
Bournemouth are currently 1-0 down to Maccabi Tel Aviv, and Mark Travers had no chance. He was on the left apex of the penalty area, outside the box. He sort of stalled, like, is he going to cross it in? And then he just put in a looped shot. I mean, it wasn't a looped shot. It was a great strike. Travers had no chance. Bournemouth are 1-0 down. IRAOLA has conceded his first goal as AFC Bournemouth manager. Wow. Ollie has emphasised the scoreline. Ian said it took a deflection.
Oh, really?
Did it? I didn't see it from. Yeah, I didn't. I did not see that. But obviously it did. Big deflection. Everyone was saying that. It's not a worldie. Well, I mean, the way it went in, it certainly looked like it. But let's face it, we've conceded a goal either way. So, yeah, 1-0. It sounds like there was an element of luck to it, but the way it nestled in the net looked absolutely beautiful from what we were seeing. But yeah, deflection, says everyone. Gary saying deflection. Worldy. Well, either way, they are 1-0 up. And what can we do? Oh my goodness, mate.
What?
That's so generous.
That same person.
That's so generous.
Can you look back?
Yes, it is.
Bloody hell, like, don't do any more. But thank you very much.
Don't do it. Honestly, that's gonna.
I'll DM you after my bank details, and we can get some more just to me personally. No, thank you very. Honestly, that's amazing.
That's so kind of you. Thanks so much.
Just when we conceded as well, you could see we were a bit down. Love that.
That's really nice of you. Thank you so much, because we will be getting a new camera, and that significantly helps. Thank you so much. And the sort of small amounts of YouTube revenue that we get together with the Ko-fi stuff helps us to kind of pay for all the stuff that we need to. And we're going to get some wireless ones of these. I've decided, because these do my head in. Look at all these cables, mate. It's rank. But we're trying to up our game as much as we can.
Right,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. We truly appreciate it. Really nice of you.
Is O'Neill ball seeing this game out? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to be pragmatic, mate.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Come on, Jaden. Oh, God's sake.
But we sort of saw it coming a little bit, didn't we? We
said someone's going to score. Right?
Yeah.
They've improved. I thought we were good for probably the first half hour of this match, and that's about it. And now there could be a second now, because they're going to
rock and roll football. And look, here we go.
Bloody hell, James.
They're creating space here, and it looks like we've got enough numbers back now. But the ball could be whipped into the box. Is it there on the left apex, the penalty area now? Yeah, he is. He's played it inside. They've still got the ball. No, we've won the ball back, and David Brooks is going to try to bring it out. He's lost it though.
Oh, that's foul. Oh,
no. He's playing out.
For any Wimbledon fans, Alcaraz is serving for the match.
Okay, should we do a watch along for that once this finishes?
Probably finish around the same time, actually. I'm going to find out that player's name who scored.
That's so generous. Thank you so much, Spells. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. What a guy. Abu Fahi got the goal.
I think Gary's said what a lot of us are thinking, really, in the second half.
I'll tell you what.
I mean,
do you believe in me as a human? We will not lose this football match. We're not going to lose. Come on.
Mate, there's one...
I'm staying positive this season.
Mate, there's 50 seconds to go.
Oh, I didn't realise. I thought it was 79. But no, I'm going to be positive vibes this season. I was fed up of having 2 seasons of kind of a bit negativity because of how boring it was.
Yeah.
And I want to be hype this season.
Yeah.
But this is crap. Go on, Gav. No, Gav, we don't need that now. We don't need pirouettes. We need get it in the mixer. Mix.
Oh, you know what? This is pretty. Like, it's good for us to lose games.
No, I know what you mean. You learn
it's good for us to. Yeah, we sort of learn where we're.
No, I don't like losing.
You know, where we're not good enough, and obviously, like, we had a few chances, we just weren't clinical enough. Like he said, after the Burnley game, even though we won 4-0. Right, Anthony's got the ball.
Deliver a ball
on the left-hand
corner,
side.
Dude, get a corner at the end.
No,
Ref.
No, that's not a free kick.
Oh, you are having one. You are.
No, that was Jaden was too weak there. Jaden was too weak.
He was too weak there. Then that's fine. Play on. Get him.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I thought we had that.
Nothing wrong with it. In my opinion, I think the whistle is going to be blown shortly if it's not going. It looks like. No, we got a bit of time playing on. Got a bit of time playing on. Into added time. Oh my god! And then we do that. That was Brooksy. He's tired.
He's a stinker since he's come on. By the way,
he's tired.
He's had a stinker.
I think Gabriel was unhappy by the looks of it.
Oh bloody hell!
Hashtag just saying.
Ain't been that bad. Ain't been that bad, boy. Well, that's been pretty bad to be fair.
And Aaron said, to be fair, they are probably more used to playing in temperatures like this than we are. Yes, good point.
Yeah, fair.
Someone clip out what Tom just said. What did you just say?
I think I said we're going to score.
Yeah.
I think I said we will not lose this football match, which wasn't great.
Right, here we go. Come on then, boys. Come on. But there's not going to be much time after this. In fact, I mean, they could be more likely to score. Looks like we've partially cleared it. David Brooks has been fouled. It is going to be a free kick halfway through the Bournemouth half.
You never see added time normally, do you?
Not in a friendly. Has there been any sort of injuries?
No, the other was subbed, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, the drinks break.
Oh yeah, maybe. But then we finished on 45 minutes, didn't we? We didn't finish on anything more than that. We had a drinks break then. Maybe she's trying to even it up. Yeah, who knows? But we do. I just think we'll see it out now. I can't see us
they haven't actually put
making any inroads.
Have they said anything on the other thing?
No, I don't think they have. No.
About added time. What are we still playing for?
I don't know. It's got. I mean,
maybe we will.
Look, we're leggy, mate. We're so leggy. 92 minutes on the clock, so we're 2 minutes into it. Yeah. If the whistle's going to go, it's probably going to be about now. We've still got the ball. Yeah, we've still got the ball. Brooksy's got the ball on the edge of the box. What's he doing with it? He's kind of hovering around it. We're working it left and right. It's hit the referee. She's going to say play on. We've still got the ball. Brooksy's got it.
Yeah, we would have had it up there.
Yeah, we're not really going anywhere with it, are we? Just whip it in. Just whip it in, Brooksy. He's tried to keep his ball.
You told him to do that. Could be a bit of build-up play. Surely the whistle's going to go.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it now, I think.
Oh, Alcaraz, next point he's won.
Is he?
That's unbelievable if he beats Djokovic.
Yeah, but he's ranked number 1 anyway.
Yeah, but Djokovic's been 6-1 in the opening set. I was like, it's going to be
yeah, but then that always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's won. Alcaraz has won Wimbledon. And that's how good this game's been.
Who was presenting Wimbledon this year? Sue Barker's not.
I don't know his name, the one that was doing the on the pitch thing.
Bloke.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
John Infidel?
No, he's still doing they're still doing this all over by the way.
That's it, full time.
Commentary same people.
Full time, 1-0 to Maccabi Tel Aviv against AFC Bournemouth. We've lost a game. Here we are, they're out.
Don't want to say, mate. That was pretty boring, that one, wasn't it? Pretty boring. But yeah, learn more in defeats and all that stuff, I guess. They looked a little bit more leggy today. I think the opposition were clearly better, and as someone said in the chat, probably more used to the heat. But weren't quite on it today. Hard to pick. It was hard to leave many out of the last game in terms of players that played well. It's hard to pick many out of this one. To be honest, I actually had good games. I don't think any of them were to their high standards. To be honest with you, but a few additions in, good minutes in the legs, get some players over the line, and go and beat the scum.
Yeah, exactly. So that's on the 25th. Then we've got Atalanta on the 29th.
That sounds right.
Lorient on the August the 5th, where they're bringing their ultras across.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out though.
Yeah, so bring your
And then, even though we signed a player for him.
Yeah, bring a shield and your
And that's it then, isn't it? Is that your lot? That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it all kicks off against West Ham, yeah.
Whew.
Feel a bit deflated after that, mate. But me and you are playing six-a-side
That's not good omen, that.
an hour's time, mate. We're gonna use this anger in a positive way, right?
Yeah, it's not a, are they showing highlights?
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look, shall we? How long is this going to last? 30 seconds? Yeah, this is not a good omen for the start of our game, mate. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling it now. I'm not feeling as pumped. What's this early chance? Dom Solanke whipped it in. Christie went to score and then he went, oh no, I don't do that, and just kicked at the goalie. Traoré ran in and just scuffed one wide, and they're going to show that again for no reason.
We had a lot of chances early doors,
Back
didn't we?
stick, Dango just absolutely levered over the bar. Then they've had a chance where they just kicked the ball over the bar. This is awful. If these are highlights, Jesus.
Yeah.
But the goal was a goal worthy of winning any match.
And look, there's he's going to take the positives from this, but also there is a lot that we can learn, I'm sure.
Fine margins. We go again. On to next week. What else is there?
Yeah.
We had moments.
Yeah, we had our moments.
We had moments. Yeah, we'll be fine, mate. It's a process.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's a process. Look, thank you so much to every one of you that has joined us today. We really appreciate it. And these watch-alongs, hope you sort of enjoyed the ride. We're going to be hopefully doing watch-alongs during the season, not for Bournemouth games, but maybe for some of our rivals for, Europa and all that, yeah?
Yeah, it's a good shout. And maybe we can see some championship football stuff.
Yeah, well,
neighbours across the road.
We'll be doing, yeah. So we'll be mixing it up. But yeah, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, be sure to hit the like button. But from myself, Sam Davis,
and from me, Tom Jordan.
Thanks very much. Up the chairs. We'll see you in the next one.
We go again.
We go again. Yes.